All right, greetings everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. I cannot complain. It's absolutely good to be back. Hope some of you were able to get some sunshine and some rest and relaxation over these past few days while I've been gone. I certainly had an amazing time with my wife in Cancun. So I feel nice and well rested and relaxed, but it is good to be back, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting back into some gaming. As you can see, contrary to what some people had said, I have not abandoned our Neverwinter Nights 2 playthrough. I absolutely plan to finish Mask of the Betrayer, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the end. Darmo, what's going on, man? Jovi, what's good? Nemec, how are you, man? Oh, playing Pillars of Eternity 2 Deathfire again. That's nice. That's awesome. What's up, Three? How are you, dude? Travis, what's up, man? Always good to see you, man. Been a good day of playing Gears of War. Nice. I got your Titan Quest 2 pre-order. I need to work on my Dark Heresy and Expanse pre-orders. I haven't pre-ordered the collector's edition for either of those games yet. I really need to get on it before it sells out. Be honest, you were at Gamescom. Man, I wish. I've never been to Germany before. I would love to go to Germany and subsequently go to Gamescom. Probably not next year, but maybe the year after. That's something I'll have to see if I can work out. What's up, Tito? How are you, man? Rage quit Rise because of the stupid Kurosame morale play. You were too effective at capturing the forts. Oh, yeah, because you've cleared everything. Yeah, you can't focus on trying to wipe out everything. You need to do it at a kind of a paced rate so that you don't clear out all of the stuff before the game is ready for you to do so. That's not a problem in Act 5, but in Act 3, it's definitely something you got to watch out for. Dark Heresy and the Expanse aren't up for pre-order yet, are they? No, they are. Pretty sure they are. Here, let me check. Gabriel, what's up, man? What's up, Nakash? How are you? Oh, you're hyped for the Expanse? Me too, dude. Me too. Have you seen the announcement for Bubsy 4D? What? What are you talking about? Oh, so I guess maybe you can wish list it. I thought you could oh yeah. You can pre-order it. Yeah. So the collector's edition, the collector's edition is available right now for $289. I definitely plan to pick it up. Bunny, what's going on? How are you? Oh, I had an amazing vacation. Hope you've been doing well also. Kak, what's up, man? How are you? Dude, it's good to be back. Hulk, what's good, man? But yeah, the Expanse game might outshine Exodus and Mass Effect. I kind of think so. Out of Mass Effect, the Exodus, and Osiris Reborn, the one to me that comes off as the true Mass Effect successor right now is Osiris Reborn. I have very little faith in Mass Effect 5, and to be honest with you, I won't say I have little faith in Exodus, but it's been weird how long we've been strung along. I think maybe they kind of announced this game too early in the development cycle, because the trailer got everybody all hyped and was like, whoa, there's going to be all this stuff in this game. And so you're thinking the way it kind of lined up, you would think the game will come out in like another 2 years at the most. It's weird that we have so little information about it at this point. And so to me, considering when the Expanse was announced, the drip of information we've received and the insight we've gotten into this game makes sense and gives me a lot more confidence that everything that they've been talking about, they're going to actually be able to deliver. But we'll see. The premise of Exodus is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Dark hair seen the expanse or purchase. Yeah, from the Outcat related websites, exactly. But not on PS5, is it? Good question. I didn't even think about PS5, but let's see. Check out. Let's see the credential. Do I not know my Outcat credentials? That would be unfortunate. Hold on. I apparently do not know my credentials to get into the Outcat website. So 1 second, let me go ahead and change my password so that I can, we can't find our user with that email address. That's weird. I thought this was I'm almost positive this is the email address that I used. Interesting. Let's see, hold on. Maybe no. What's up, Godzilla? How are you? Frosty, what's good? I just let my channel subscribe. Don't eat my soul. Hey, nah, it's cool, man. I appreciate you, dude. People do what they can. I appreciate it. What's up, Jason? You're a bit miffed. I didn't know you could release a starting from the vampiric ritual against his former master. When I say that logged off or re-logged in an hour ago, all 50 saves got corrupted? Oh, snap. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That is deeply unfortunate. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. Super uncool. Let me check. Wasn't Outcat sending me? Yeah, Outcat has been sending me emails to this email address. So why is it that now they're saying I don't have an account? I'm going to have to check in on that tomorrow. Let me check one more thing though. What happens if I just do this again? If I sign up again, will they say, hey, we already have your email address? Confirm. And what does it say? No, it doesn't come up with that message. Maybe they deleted my account due to lack of usage, because I spend a lot more time playing than I do getting on the website. I'm doing good. Did find out you have your NWN2 installed on the wrong drive. Ooh, that's unfortunate. You had to delete the save and clean reinstall the game. Oh, and so you're back at the start of the game? How many hours were you already into it, Bunny? Just check. It's only for PC. Okay, so you have to wait before you can reserve the expanse for PS5. Right now you're pissed. Yeah, I totally understand, 3. You didn't save a ton of money, Travis. Look, man, I've been watching the gameplay footage of Bloodlines 2 from like Brad and others, and honestly, it looks kind of fire. It looks pretty freaking cool. So it's probably, again, not going to be the game that I would have liked it to be. You know, I'm not going to love it as much as I loved Bloodline, the original Bloodlines game, but gotta be honest with you, it doesn't look like trash. It at least looks like it's going to be a good time. What's up, Aerith? How are you? It's good to be back. It's also doing that quest before you had to fight the big brain. Oh, that's really unfortunate, Jason. There's just no way to get any of the saves back. What is Judas? I don't think I've heard Judas. That name is so freaking stupid. 3. Restarted 50 hours attack 2 as well. That's insane. Oh, 1 second. And we are back at it once again. I was at close to the end of Act 1. Oh, the old Owlwell part, and now I'm just at the end of the attack of West Harbor and the start of the game. Ah, that sucks. Corrupted saves are the worst type of issue. Like, there's a lot of bugs and issues I can kind of forgive and just let go. But if I feel like a game is going to corrupt my save on a regular basis, it's a no for me, dog. That's the kind of issue I cannot deal with. Oh, so, okay, we're in Master the Betrayer, of course, and we had just got to this new area, but I had decided that we're going to go back because I kept failing influence checks with one of my party members, which made me realize I hadn't actually just sat down and talked with them yet. So I'm going to have conversations with all of my party members to make sure my influence with them is as high as it can possibly be right now. And then we're going to go back and maybe we'll be able to clear some of those checks and get some more information about all of our folks. All right, with that being said, so we were just about to leave, right? Okay. So we'll talk with you first and talk
The hunger within you grows. No wonder the Bear King was so zealous in hunting you down. I am curious, what is it like being a spirit eater of Rashemi legend?
Judas is the name of the new sci-fi game being done by the guy who made BioShock. Really, I was a big fan of BioShock. I played all 3 of them and absolutely loved them. So could be possible that I would enjoy that game as well. What do they do with the DLC unless they undo it? I'll be honest, it's a $30 DLC. That means, yeah, I'm not sure yet. I have a video coming out about that tomorrow. It's clear they're going to roll it back to some degree, but what specifically they're going to be doing, I don't know. Based on that new info, how are you liking this set of companions compared to the base game? Are you talking about this DLC, Mask of the Betrayer, Elrith, or something else? What's it like? It's torturous, actually. Feels like there's a presence inside me.
I only ask because I recall reading some of the Academy's texts on Rashemi spirit eaters. When you've read a lot about a legend on parchment, it's always fascinating to meet that legend in the flesh.
I think these party members are awesome so far. And while I'm still, getting into the game, it at least seems like Mask of the Betrayer is going to go deeper with its party members than the base game did. The base game, it seemed like a lot of the party members had a really, really interesting core, but they were very shallow as far as how much depth and conversation and quest lines they were given. Seems like that won't be a problem here, or at least I hope it won't. We'll see, though. What's up, Josiah? How are you? I mean, it was on me for having old mods that I haven't cleaned out. Plus, it is the old version of Neverwinter Nights and not the enhanced edition. Yeah, but it still sucks. It's still painful for sure. So what did those texts tell you about spirit eaters?
Rashemi folklore is handed down by word of mouth. Very little of it is written down. Still, a few rumors were overheard by Thayan scholars and penned for curiosity's sake. So keep in mind, I'm hardly an expert on this topic. Did you have a specific question in mind?
I can't complain at all, Josiah. Just got back from vacation. All is well. What exactly is a spirit eater?
The Rashemi used the term spirit eater as reference to both a curse and the bearer of that curse. The spirit eater curse allegedly devours its host from within. The stories describe the process as rather painful, to say the least. According to legend, there have been numerous victims of this curse, though the legends differ on whether or not there is more than one bearer of the curse at any one time.
I had a great time with my vacation, Josiah, even though Cancun is being absolutely overrun with seaweed right now. So every morning when I woke up, there was this strong, pungent smell of seaweed coming from the coastline. But by early afternoon, they would do an initial cleanup to try to pick up some of that. And then the rest of the day, it was just all awesome. But my wife and I, it was a great chance for us to relax and recuperate. Really, really good stuff. Someone made the point that they felt comfortable putting the clans modded DLC because the clan choice isn't actually very significant. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are afraid of, to be honest with you. And I think it's a real possibility. Yep, no problem, Aerith. I did not see your Digimon video yet, Travis, but I know you're very excited about it. Do you have any idea how this happened to me?
All the stories suggest that becoming a spirit eater is the result of a curse. Some rumors suggest this curse is bestowed by a witch, others say it's the result of an amoral life, and yet other rumors suggest the curse is transmitted from one spirit eater to the next, like an illness. Sadly, there is little consensus on the matter.
Did those tags say anything about a cure?
Actually, no. In all the stories I read, the bearer of the
Influence
curse
success.
rapidly went insane and died rather quickly.
Thanks, Elrith. Yeah, it definitely seems that way, Bunny. I feel like the party members are stronger here so far. Sounds bad, but thank you for telling me the truth.
I will always try my best to give you the truth as I know it, even if it is not what you wish to hear.
What can I do about this hunger?
As the name would suggest, devouring spirits appears to sate the hunger. For a time. I have no advice for you, aside from the obvious. Be careful in your choice of prey. Much the way food nourishes one's body, I think it's safe to assume that the spirits you devour will nourish this presence within you. Feeding it poorly is certainly a risk not worth taking.
Actually, let's talk about something else.
What's on your mind?
Did I ask her about red wizards? Tell me about the red wizards.
Are some of the most talented, and some would argue ruthless, arcane practitioners in the realms. Nearly every ruler and authority figure in Thay swears allegiance to the red wizards. We are usually judged as tyrants first, and mages second.
You seem more of a scholar than a tyrant.
I am an instructor at the Academy of Shapers and Binders. I teach transmutive and transformative magic, my specialty. Most people assume that we're all disciples of one secretive school, but there are hundreds of academies.
What sort of magic do the red wizards study?
We commit the whole of our lives to a single aspect of arcane magic. Those who wish to learn a little bit of everything lack the focus and discipline we demand. I find transformative magic fascinating. I work with spells that can add a spark of life to otherwise inanimate materials. Kaji is one of my earliest, and might I add, finest creations.
Absolutely. I'm way more useful than the others. I've only knocked myself in the chest twice. This month.
The students of my academy mostly focus on the rather morbid arts of binding and altering souls.
You feel like she should have more of an accent, Josiah? That's interesting. I can't remember. Does Edward in Baldur's Gate 2, does he have a stronger accent than her? Oh, you grew up in a harbor town, Bunny? Yeah, the smell of seaweed can be crazy when it is piled up high. And you can't even blame them because, I mean, it's the sea. So what can you do? You can't control how much seaweed the sea produces. You can edit your character's biography in the complete edition. Ironically, you can't do that in the enhanced edition. Really? That's interesting. Oh, you never played through Master of the Betrayer, Vincent? Oh, it got bugged for you? Yeah, hopefully this one won't be bugged for me. We'll see, though. So Edwin had a more aristocratic accent than what she had. Interesting. Josiah over on Twitch made the case that this party member should have a stronger accent considering she's from Thay. Let's see. You don't seem to fit the common perception of a red wizard.
You were kind to say that. I was fortunate to be raised by my mother and Master Jaffe. The two of them made certain that I grew up to be a magician, not a despot.
Do all red wizards shave their heads and wear tattoos as you do?
Yes, though it is not a matter of fashion. Our tattoos are traditional symbols of arcane strength, and they are inked with magical enchantments that focus the bearer's will.
KOTOR 2 was an amazing game, but the ending is very, very lackluster. So it's kind of one of those weird situations where I want to tell you you should go back and finish KOTOR 2, but there might actually be a case to be made that it's best to play it right up until the ending and then just stop at the ending because it's so damn goofy. Like, why would you leave it off like that when you weren't even sure KOTOR 3 was going to be made? Irritating as all hell. Sounds like the Red Wizards are more successful as tyrants than as scholars.
The power and politics of a few should not overshadow the knowledge of many. It's bad enough that the Rishemi view my kind as heartless mage tyrants. I don't need your prejudice to compound the matter.
Yeah, I should have known that was a bad, Oh, here we go. Just things in general. Would I travel with you if I held such a negative view?
I tire of being compared to others in my order.
Oh.
They are, with few exceptions, ruthless and unscrupulous.
That's right, my diplomacy isn't all
Think
that
whatever
great.
you wish about the Red Wizards, but know that I share their focus and prowess, not their ambition.
No, I didn't play the partial restoration for KOTOR 2. I only played it the basically the launch version. I do plan to play KOTOR 1 and 2 on the channel at some point.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to know more about you.
What would you like to know?
Where are you from?
I've spent my life at the Academy of Shapers and Binders, studying magic for as long as I can remember. The Academy is far south of here. This is actually my
Nah,
first
it's not
time
that
beyond the
bad,
lands
Travis.
of Fae. Between my students and my own magical research, I have little time for travel.
Were you and your mother close?
My mother was the headmistress of the Academy of Shapers and Binders.
Do we really know that her mother
She
is
was
dead?
a rather inconsistent parent.
They
Sometimes
just
very
said she's
protective
dead,
and
right?
forgiving,
She
at
might
times
still be
strict
alive.
and callous. I often felt like a valued possession, not a daughter.
With all the troubles at your academy, why are you here with me?
I made a promise to... Never mind. The promises are just a convenient excuse. I want to see you through to the end of this mystery. There are very few people in this world who I trust, and one of them mildly defies the definition of person.
She's talking about me. Wait, she's talking about me.
For whatever reason, I trust you. Whatever happened at the Academy is probably over and beyond my control. But you, I can still help.
Awesome. I want to know more about the voices you're hearing.
For as long as I can remember, I've heard whispers, words, shouts, and mutterings. Sometimes at a deafening pitch, sometimes so quiet I barely notice. But it's clear that I'm the only person hearing them. For a very, very long time, I thought the voices were a sign that my mind was peculiar at best and fatally unhinged at worst. And before
Fatally
you ask,
unhinged
no,
is a crazy
the
way to
voices
think
have
of
never
yourself.
taken control of me or forced me into action.
What do the voices usually say?
Most often, gibberish, fragments of words, sentences so quiet they might as well be a mumble. Still, there is an occasional bit of guidance, dissuading me from foolish mistakes, or warning me when an unscrupulous classmate is trying to deceive me.
What do you think is the cause of the voices?
I've tried every divining cantrip, every scrying spell in the Academy library, and they've told me nothing. The voices seem to be coming from both within and without.
Whoa! So, Bunny, there's a mod for KOTOR 2 that actually adds some of the cut content back into the game? That would be interesting. That would definitely be interesting to experience. What's up, Cynical? Thank you for telling me about these voices.
Oh, well, usually people associate
got my
voices in one's
six-packs.
head with raving lunacy. In other words, you're welcome.
Like to discuss something
What
else?
would you like to know?
And I have questions about our companions.
Yes?
What do you think of Gon?
Those who speak overmuch of the value of dreams usually want to sell you something. That being said, I suggest you put at least some trust in him, if only because he responds well to blunt honesty. I grew up around unscrupulous red wizards. I know that a true liar wants to be lied to in return.
What are your thoughts on Kaylin?
That servant of... I've never trusted people of faith. They live their lives divorced from reason. Kaylin is no exception. You can hear in her voice a terminal innocence. If you told her that faith would feed her, she'd happily starve to death and die in prayer. But you should disregard my prejudice toward the faithful. I trust her, and so should you. She is, in her very blood, a creature of devotion and integrity.
Ninja Gaiden is actually a game I loved when it came out back in the day. Being able to wall run and then jump off the wall to straight up behead enemies and do crazy combos where you can launch them in the air. So freaking cool. I loved it absolutely, but do I plan to play it? No. One of the things I actually came away from my vacation with, because, you know, when you pull away from everything, it kind of gives you the opportunity to just sit and think and reflect and all that. And I've kind of made the decision that I need to drill down and focus more when it comes to some of the things that I do on the channel. I want to lean even harder into being a CRPG channel, even with the games that I live stream. You know, like I have been saying when I finish this that I'm gonna head back to Outer Worlds. I've decided now that I'm actually not gonna do that. Once this game finishes, we're gonna go ahead and play the Temple of Elemental Evil. And then once that finishes, we're gonna go into Arcanum. I wanna really lean hard into being a CRPG channel. Now, every so often we might do something different, but that'll probably be based around, hey, this is a new game that I'm really interested in. Like when the Outer Worlds 2 comes out, I am definitely going to play that because I love that game and it'll be coming out right at that time. So there'll be a lot of people interested in it. So it's like the stars kind of align. But outside of that, I'm going to try to lean much harder into all of my content, both live stream and the main videos that I do, leaning more into CRPG. So because of that, no, I'm probably not going to do Ninja Gaiden. Thanks, Josiah. I try. Yeah, I played one time a long time ago, so it's not super clear in my head anymore, but it's definitely worth trying. Yep, I might have to go ahead and do that. Thanks for the rankings for Road Trade to help your officer. Nice. Glad to hear, Travis. Sorcerer that deals both fire and force damage with necrotic and psychic damage. Yo, that sounds like fun. What are your feelings on Oku traveling with us?
When we first met Oku, he was still half slumbering, and his form then was just a hint of his true self. He is a very powerful manifestation of the land. Spirits like him, well, the wizards at the Academy would trade their eyes for the power to bind a spirit like Oku. The fact that he has pledged himself to you is a surprising turn of events. He is as loyal as a mother bear, and as violent if betrayed. Treat him with respect. I don't want to have to fight him again.
All right. Let's discuss something else.
What would you like to know?
And I think that's all we can talk about, right? All right, that's all I need to know for now. Cool. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not the biggest fan of this spirit energy mechanic. The fact that I'm losing spirit energy while I'm just talking with people, it makes me feel like I'm basically being punished for having conversations, and it's not my thing. Of course, once I'm out and about exploring more, it'll probably feel a little bit differently, but just got to say that for right now. You know, I think I really want her to be more melee based. So I'm going to put some cleave on you. All right. Who's next? So I like the way that went. I'm good with that. Let's do a quick save. That's the worst thing about the expansion. Okay, so I'm not crazy for feeling this way.
You wish
talk
a word?
to you.
Speak and give it voice.
I had a question for you.
If questions you have, then answers I shall provide.
You got Arcade videos on your channel? Nice, Frosty.
Think you like Officer? Officer is definitely one of my favorite archetypes. You don't lose spirit energy while talking to NPCs? Really? Okay, well that's definitely helpful because it just felt like it, you know, because my rank is so low, but maybe it was that way when I first started. There's coming the remaster for Temple of Elemental Evil. I think it's already out. That they're working on to do better than Asper did with Neverwinter Nights. Yeah, hopefully we'll see. Okay, so most people don't like the spirit energy mechanic. Oh, okay. Okay. You look. What do you know about this power I have?
You mean your curse? I know a little about it. Spirit legends only. Spirit eating is a curse that sometimes arises in Rashomon. A spirit eater walks the land, feeding on others to sustain its life.
What happens to these spirit eaters?
Hunted down, killed. Sometimes they simply vanish, never to be heard from again. They are enemies of this land, of the spirits. As you found with Oku, the spirit world will rise against this curse, trying to kill it or contain it before it does more harm. The curse of these spirit eaters is their hunger. It grows and grows, and if they can't feed, their own power is said to devour them.
Is there a cure for this? How long has this been going on?
For as long as the spirits can remember, which for some of them is a very long time. Time is measured differently for beasts, and for deathless ones at that. But I will say that Oku remembered you, and that is a long time indeed.
What happens? Oh, wait, no.
Hunted down.
It didn't let me.
Killed. They are the curse of these spirit eaters.
Is there a cure for this curse?
I have never heard of one. Whatever this curse is, it runs deep and strong, and nothing known to me can cure it. You should seek out ones wiser than I.
Questions
If
for
questions you have, then answers I shall provide.
What do you think of Sophia?
I do not know if Sophia speaks to herself, or if another Sophia, a small spirit, speaks to her. But it is a question only she can resolve. Perhaps it is her conscience that whispers to her. But red wizards are said to have that stripped from them at a young age. She is a thing of puzzle pieces, to be certain, and so finely decorated with tracings and tattoos, the best part of the red wizard's contribution to culture.
I don't remember Edwin being bald-headed or having tattoos. Am I remembering him
If
wrong?
questions you have, then answers I shall provide.
Any thoughts on Oku?
Old Father Bear? Oku is a preening beast for certain. He was not always the garish colors you see there. In times past, his coat ran thick with the blood of enemies of other
Yo, what's up, Nick? I had a great break, man. Appreciate you. Hope you've been doing all right as well. That doesn't seem to be the color of his hide now.
touching the dream. By sleeping through the long winter of the Age of Faith, he has changed. The dream has touched him, and where once his coat was matted with blood, now color bleeds from it. Oku is an awkward, grumpy creature. But when you have his loyalty, even death itself may hesitate to come for you.
What's up, Nate? I really enjoy Game Deck. I did a review for Game Deck on the channel. I thought it was a great game. Unfortunately, I remember something happening to that developer where I think they're either not making games anymore or just not making the type of games that I like. But I really, really enjoy Game Deck. Would absolutely be down to see a sequel. And yeah, I agree. It's basically like an isometric cyberpunk. That's a game where I would love to see someone do a sequel with more resources, like put some more voice acting into it, give it a little bit more pop. I think it would do really well. I think a lot of people would enjoy an experience like that. Gan of Dreams, voiced by Crispin Freeman, who voiced, Alucard in the anime Hellsing Ultimate. That's awesome. What is the name of the anime on Netflix with Alucard? I really, really enjoyed that. It was based on a video game. For whatever reason, the name is escaping me right now. I wonder if that version of Alucard is also voiced by Crispin Freeman. Is it the same Edwin from BG1 and 2? Or you talking about the one I'm asking about? Yes.
If
All right,
questions you
question
have,
for
then
you.
answers I shall provide.
What do you think of Kaylin?
There are those who have lazy dreams. Dreams that come to them
Castlevania.
only
Thank
when their
you,
eyes are
Travis.
closed
Yeah.
and the heart fire
Castlevania is
enfolds them.
amazing.
And there are those whose dreams are an icy wind, a whip crack across their souls that visit them in the waking hours. These dreams drive their actions, drive them ever onwards until their dream is a reality.
Oh, so the new version of the Temple of Elemental Evil isn't out yet? It's set to come out in September. Oh, that's awesome. Dude. So if it's not coming out until September, that probably means it's not coming out until next week. I might have to try to buckle down this Sunday and do like a long live stream and try to see if we can finish Mask of the Betrayer before Temple of Elemental Evil comes out so we can hit it right when it releases. Interesting. You sound almost afraid of her.
It is good to fear those who are driven in such a way. With them, the dream wind travels, and the whiplash extends its reach to all who believe in such a one. Our songbird. I think she will need the power of her voice in the days to come, and perhaps sooner than we all think.
Ah, James Callis, got you. Interesting, okay. Was Hellsing Ultimate as good as Castlevania in your opinion, Nick? If you've seen Castlevania, I don't know. I saw all the seasons except the most recent one. I wasn't all that impressed with the newest version of it, to be honest with you, but I'm still going to catch it at some point because the animation is just so amazing.
If questions you have,
All
then
right,
answers
questions. We asked about all the party members, and we asked about our power. Tell me a little about yourself.
A little. There is so much to tell. And to think you'd only want to hear the smallest bit of it. I am insulted.
What's up, kid? I played the base version of this game. This is the expansion, which is basically a totally new story with that same character. Hope you've been doing all right, kid. All right, tell me a lot about yourself.
Do you think I am some sort of long-winded braggart? My, your charm spells seem to be failing one by one.
I'd like to know who I'm traveling with.
Oh, well now, that is a different matter. I am Ganayev, Gan of Dreams, he who walks in the dreams of the people of Rashomon, especially the passionate dreams of farmers' daughters. I make deals with spirits, speak with the mountains and forests, and tell tales of old that bubble up from the brooks and streams of this land.
Were you born here?
Now there's a tale. Actually, I was born from no mother or father, but from dream itself. I was conceived as an idea, a stray thought that had to fend for itself in this harsh land. It made me strong, capable, and ruggedly handsome.
He is full of himself, buddy. Not even close. Hellsing is overhyped. So Nick says, I have seen both. Honestly, it is comparing apples to oranges. The Castlevania anime is inspired by the games, but it doesn't follow the plot of the games per se. They have some broad strokes, but okay, I'll wait for you to continue. Vincent, what do you like so much about Hellsing? Whoa, you got an interview, kid? That's awesome. Looks like a job you might actually like. Hopefully I will hear from them tomorrow. That's fantastic. Were you the one who was trying to pursue a job as like a tour guide on a bus or something of that sort? Was that you or was that somebody else? You were born from a dream.
Indeed, stepped fresh and whole from the sleeping minds of this great land.
Jawan, what up, playboy? How are you, man? But you're a hag spawn.
Do I look like a hag spawn? Come on.
Well, let's try diplomacy. Shall we trade bits of background?
This track of yours, and lack of tact, is boring me. Is there something else you wish to ask?
Can you tell me a little about your parents?
Oh, I can indeed tell you but a little. For little is all I knew of them. A human for a father, yes. A hag for a mother, yes. But who they were, that is not known to me.
Oh, you lost all the excitement for it? Ah, I'm sorry to hear it, Kit. I know you were excited for it at first. So they don't allow you to kind of wing it and put your own spin on it. You've got to memorize that master script. Yeah. At least you were able to get the opportunity, and so now you can confirm, all right, well, it's not for you. Time to move on to other things. Hopefully this next interview is for a job that you'll actually enjoy and can have some excitement for. You hope to hear back on the job soon? That's awesome, Travis. Wish you luck, dude. Hellsing Ultimate Anime, it was more or less 10 1 hour to hour and a half long movies. Oh, interesting. So what did you like about Hellsing? Got applications in my local library for the kids. That's where they have books. It's a video game with words. Nice. I hope it goes well for you, Travis. But who they were, that is not known to me. I am sorry, or good riddance to them. He's full of himself. Which option would he prefer, I say? He's probably going to hate pity, but I'm going to just do it anyway. I am sorry.
Do you think I care?
Yeah.
I do not.
I've got
like water
zero
running through the streets of an
influence
empty
with him.
city, uncaring, unheard, and
Oh,
unwelcome.
snap. Zero influence. Well, damn. No wonder I'm failing all my checks. Oh, that kind of
If
sucks.
questions you have, then answers I shall provide.
I don't even how do you come back from zero influence when I've got 50 with old girl? That makes me feel like I'm way behind with him. All right, you look uneasy. Are you all right?
Uneasy? Perhaps a bit. For one who barters with spirits such as I, having you around is an uneasy thing, yes. It's like attempting to negotiate with a merchant, while having a merchant-devouring beast standing next to you. It makes things more difficult, or easier, depending on the conversation. Also, in our battle with Oku, something changed. There is a new depth to you, to your dreams, that has been awakened.
Just keep playing, you'll get there. I sure hope so, Gabriel. Giving gifts. I haven't come across any gifts for party members. We'll see, though. Yeah, Cac, somebody else was mentioning that it's Crispin Freeman's voice actor. What's up, Ruben Diaz? With that authentic. Man, Crispin Freeman is apparently popular with a bunch of people, huh? Oh, you can put your own spin on it, but you still need all the information, and it's too much walking. Completely understand. Okay, on to the next one. Bigger and better things, kid. Bigger and better things. The Hellsing anime was fairly nice. It was action-packed and went in a vastly different direction than the regular Hellsing anime. Okay, personally, I prefer the ultimate version as they brought in something. Travis, what do you dislike about the Hellsing anime? If you had to choose one or the other, which is your must-play, Expanse or Dark Heresy? I think that's a really tough choice for me. I don't think I could choose. Dark Heresy would be the obvious choice because it's right in line with the type of games that I would like to play. And it's right in line with the type of game that I know Outcat does extremely well. In fact, if you force me to choose, I would choose Dark Heresy, most likely. But I'm really excited for The Expanse because for those of you who are not already aware, Mass Effect is my all-time favorite video game series. And there's been nothing that even came close to Mass Effect as far as scratching that particular itch since Mass Effect 3. So it's very exciting to see, is Outcat going to be able to step up to the plate and provide that type of experience? Also, this is so outside of the scope of what Owlcat has done before, right? Like third-person action adventure. There's going to be no management system. In fact, I think it was in their interview with Cole Carnage, the creative director said, it wasn't the creative director, it was one of the other devs who basically said, we don't want to put in anything that would distract from the story. And I know there's a lot of people who have played Owlcat games who always felt like the management system was the worst part, whether it be Crusade management in Wrath of the Righteous, or Kingdom management in Kingmaker, or even the colonies in Rogue Trader. Like, people have never been high on these systems. And so it's going to be really, really interesting to see if Owlcat going in this different direction and pulling out the management system is still going to be able to provide people with an experience that feels as deep and as satisfying as what they've done previously. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with the Expanse. Dad Farm, what's going on, dude? Beginning your Road Trader stuff on YouTube. Keep up the good work. Yo, thank you so much. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. Appreciate you stopping by. Cube, what's up, man? How are you? I am now in the Mask of the Betrayer expansion, and I just finished the first area. So I beat the bear, and now I'm talking with all the party members before we start heading out. Am I going to play Bloodlines 1 before 2? No, I already played Bloodlines 1 and I did a review for it. So I'm just going to play 2 when it comes out. Probably one of the best villains is the Major. Guy steals the show and gives incredible speeches. His I Love War speech is just chilling. That sounds nice. Things one is it's overhyping. In my opinion, everyone simps on Alucard too much. With that being said, part 2 is my ex was obsessed with it. Yeah, Cube. Owlcat has been very, very strong in saying that they are going to still focus on making CRPGs. So they wanted to assure everyone this is not about, oh, we'd like to move to third-person action adventure games. It's just some teams want to be able to do this, while other teams, like the Road Trader team, is the same one that's working on Dark Heresy. These are the types of games that they love to create. Owlcat is basically trying to become a dev where they have like 3 or 4 different teams who are all working on different games that those particular people feel passionate about. That's the reasoning they gave for why they no longer are doing, or at least for right now, they're not doing Pathfinder games. They don't have enough devs who are passionate about making that experience. All the devs are basically burnt out on Pathfinder and want to do something different. What? Why? Wait, how long has this been going on?
For as long as the spirits can remember.
Oh, wait,
Time
no,
is
he's already
measured
said that.
differently for beasts, and for deathless ones at that. If questions you have, then answers I shall provide. There
tell
is
me.
what? Do you think I am some... Oh, I make deals with spirit... Now,
We
I was conceived... It made me strong. Indeed. Do I look like a hag spawn?
That isn't
Come
what
on.
I asked.
Actually, you asked not at all. You made a statement. But I do not wish to debate this anymore. Is there something else you wish to ask?
All right, I guess I'm not going to get any additional influence with him. So maybe you're just not meant to be able to pass those checks.
We underestimated your might. A whole host of angry spirits were no match for your wrath. While I will honor my oath to help you, do not forget that other spirits may resent you for the pain you caused them.
Exactly, Travis. It's about growth. One thing I love about Neverwinter 2 versus Dragon Age, you have to work more to get influence versus giving gifts to your party members. I'm good with that as long as the game actually gives me opportunities to gain influence, which I'm not sure that they actually will, but we'll see. Pray that they haven't outsourced everything to India to work on the game. Nah, that's definitely not the case, Benson. You don't have to worry about that. Hellsing Ultimate Abridged is the best Hellsing. Nice. You're a fan, Keck? What's up, Jeff? How are you, man? Begin to wonder if Pazzo took influence from Gan's story. The reason their version of Rasputin was so powerful and hard to kill was because his mother was the Baba Yaga. Really? Oh, I didn't even know that. once that heavy RPG, then with time went more action oriented, and here we are now with almost the same thing. So here's the thing. Outcat claim that even though they're going in this action oriented route, from a lore standpoint and a mechanic standpoint, the game is going to be just as deep as their previous offerings. That's what they said. Is it actually going to work out that way? We'll see. We shall see. I think management can get old quick. I'm one of the crazy people who actually really liked Kingdom management, but gotta admit, I used to guide the whole time. So if I was one of those people who approached it fresh and frankly fucked it up, I'd probably hate it just as much as a lot of other people do. What's up, So Cold? I admit I'm more psyched for Dark Heresy than The Expanse. I think a lot of hardcore Outcat fans are. But then Outcat is drawing a whole new crowd of fans and frankly content creators with The Expanse. Like, for example, Wolfheart FPS. He tried Wrath of the Righteous. He tried Rogue Trader. He barely made content for either one of them. Couldn't really get into either one of them. Why? Because there was so much reading. There was very little voice acting. But The Expanse, he's all over The Expanse. It looks like a game that's right up his alley. You know, he already made a video saying that it's one of his most highly anticipated games, you know. Kayla Elizabeth is another one. Never did any content for Outcat games before. She focused on stuff like Dragon Age and Mass Effect, and she's big into Cyberpunk, stuff like that. Now she's all over The Expanse and releasing tweets about it. I think she's done a couple of videos, things of that nature. Like, these are people who never covered Outcat stuff before. So I think Outcat is now kind of becoming a dev that is going to have different teams that appeal to different customers and different content creators. And I think that's perfectly fine as long as it doesn't bring down the quality of the games that I care about. And I'm not particularly worried about Dark Heresy, in part because I really trust Outcat, but also because Dark Heresy is based on a game that they've already had success with. Like, we already know Rogue Trader was awesome and we loved it. A lot of what's in Dark Heresy is based on what was in Rogue Trader. So for me, it's not going to be that crazy and that difficult to once again spin out a CRPG experience that CRPG lovers are going to really, really enjoy. It's the other folks who got to be worried about whether or not Outcat could do this third-person action adventure game real justice, but we'll see. Dan, what's up, man? How are you, dude? 13 days till Legacy of the Forge release. Legacy of the Forge. Oh, that's the Kingdom Come 2 DLC coming out, right? That did look interesting. I plan to finish KCD 2 sometime before the Game Awards. I think the Game Awards is in December, right? So maybe at the beginning of November, I'll circle back to KCD 2 and try it again. I apologize for whatever harm I might have caused your kin.
Apologize? You should not apologize for defending yourself. Your hunger, if left unchecked, will consume every spirit of Rashomon.
Kingmaker had an amazing art style for sure. Hope we get a blank pariah character in Dark Heresy. It would fit the theme. Oh, the blank characters are the ones who are like anti-psychers or something like that, right? Are you going to read the Expanse books? That's a great question, Nate. And the answer is, if I have time. I want to start with the Warhammer books, but getting the Eisenhorn book is taking forever. I thought I would have had it by now. I've got Ravenor and the Night Lord sitting up there, but I didn't start them yet because I wanted to start with Eisenhorn and then go Ravenor and then do Night Lords. But it's taking so long, you know. That's what I should have done. When I realized Eisenhorn was going to take forever, I should have just bought the Expanse books and started with them. But again, if I have time, I will go ahead and jump on it. We'll see. Ultron, what's up, dude? How are you, man? Yeah, I love the Kingdom Management and Kingmaker and Wrath of Righteous, but then I also play games like Civilization. I really enjoyed it, but to be honest with you, I think part of the reason I enjoyed it so much is because that stuff is great for me as a content creator. Like, I really feed off of making videos where I know I'm providing value. And when I did those breakdown videos of how Crusade management works in Wrath of Righteous, I'm like, I know I'm providing a service. I know there's a ton of people who don't understand this at all, who are really gonna benefit from me doing these videos, right? And so for me, it's like, oh, great, you put something complicated in the game that's kind of hard to understand. Cool, I'll do a video breaking all of that down. And so for me, it works just fine. What if the Expanse becomes their best-selling game yet? They might start focusing entirely on games like that. I don't think so, Shatterstar, because again, what they've made clear is they want their devs focusing on the games that they're passionate about. Like, let's be completely honest. In my personal opinion, a sequel to Pathfinder, like, you know, Legacy of the Rune Lords or whatever, that game would have sold significantly more than Rogue Trader, even though Rogue Trader did quite well for them. But they were ready made to take advantage of Pathfinder. And if they had decided, even if they want to go sci-fi, if they had decided to do Starfinder, I feel like that game would have sold like hotcakes. But instead, their devs were like, no, we want to do a Warhammer game. So Archive was like, all right, then we'll switch over to Warhammer, you know? And it's clear that there are some other devs who are like, we're kind of tired of doing isometric CRPGs. In fact, the creative director, in an interview with Cole Carnage, he made some comments that I kind of felt like was a little iffy, right? I came this close to making a video about it, like, what's this dude talking about? But he basically said, you know, I felt like the stories I wanted to tell, isometric CRPGs just wouldn't have allowed me to be able to communicate. Something crazy like that, right? But it was obvious he was burnt out on doing isometric CRPGs. He wanted to do something else. And Alcab was like, hey, you know what? Go ahead, run with it. You know, we'll make that work. And so I feel like they're all about, what do you all want to make? Whatever you want to make, we'll go ahead, put some money behind it and make it happen, and we'll come together and put it out. That's kind of why they become a publisher, right? They're publishing these other games that when you look at them, it doesn't scream like Owlcat games, right? Like that video about the guy, the Groundhog Day game, that doesn't scream like, oh, Owlcat would do something like that, but it's just hopefully going to be a really cool CRPG. So they're putting some money behind it and some effort behind it and say, hey, we'll help you in getting this to come out. That seems to be the kind of dev they are now. And I'm good with it. As long as the quality of the games doesn't go down, I'm good with it. Guess what's releasing next week? Is your computer supposed to come next week, Ultron? I know we said Temple of Elemental Evil is coming next week. Any release date or time frame for Dark Heresy? None whatsoever, Dafar. Crusade management hasn't really changed, so that content is still useful to this day. Exactly. Evergreen video. So when he looks up a guide for that section, yep. Evergreen content for me. Did you watch that hour-long demo of Bloodlines 2 by Cole Carnage? I did not, but I did watch about 30 minutes of Radbrad's footage of Bloodlines 2. I think the game looks fun. I think it looks like a dumbed-down, streamlined version of the original game, and it doesn't seem like we'll have nearly as many options as far as how to complete quests, but it does look like a fun time. It doesn't, to me, it does not come off as the type of game where the devs just phoned it in and said, hey, we'll just give some slop and people will just deal with it. To me, it comes off as, hey, we're doing our best to try to provide you all with a quality experience. And we already know that the devs were put in a really crappy situation. So I do hope it works out, as long as they change that day one DLC. That day one DLC has got to go. $30 extra to be a Toreador? Stop it. Stop it. It's too bad you're so, I understand your reasons. I understand your reasons. I trust you and I are done fighting.
Our prior battles are behind us, forgotten. Do not let them taint your trust in me.
I would highly recommend you try Bloodlines 1, Ultron. I think it's an amazing game for sure. Despite the Spirit Eaters has tough mechanics, makes me think that Smitty saw how easy it was to play an OG ball spot and said, hold our beer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I don't agree. I don't feel like CRPGs are limiting how they can tell a story. Like, look at Baldur's Gate 3. What limitations are being placed on you that third-person action adventure games somehow make easier? I don't agree with it at all. Is it a fair statement that Expanse will appeal to a wider audience? I think absolutely Expanse will appeal to a wider audience. No question. No question. It's fully voice acted, no management system, third-person action adventure, and again, it looks just like Mass Effect in a way that no other game since has. Like, the closest we got was Starfield, and a lot of people right from jump, when they saw the footage, they were like, this is going to be trash. Like, it wasn't like there was a massive groundswell of people who thought Starfield was going to be one of them ones and then were disappointed when it came out. Most people looked at it and were like, yeah, this is just the same old stuff that Bethesda has been doing now. And so there's no game that has come out where people will look at it and like, yo, this is finally the Mass Effect successor. Expanse is taking up all that air, especially because with the way they're dripping out information, I strongly feel like Expanse is going to come out before Exodus, which means they're going to take all of that positive publicity that, let's be honest, kind of should belong to Exodus. Exodus was announced way back when. It's got previous Mass Effect devs on it. Like, they should have got their stuff together and at least been able to tell us a release date so that they are the ones really on, you know, the hype train to say, no, Mass Effect belongs to us. Now the Expanse is going to take all that. And we know how Owlcat does. They support their games like crazy. They release a lot of DLC. So once this game comes out, it's going to be waves of hype as each new DLC comes and they add more things and they listen to fan feedback and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be really, really difficult for Exodus to breathe in that environment. Mass Effect 5 is a different situation. Mass Effect 5 isn't supposed to come out until like what? Another 3-4 years from now. By that time, people will be over the Expanse. They'll be ready for a new game. But Exodus? Not so sure. Malkavia for one life. No Malkavia option. Why would you send someone to the sewers? He will never escape. What's up, Davey? I know one in Starfield will be good, but newer one. Exactly. Isometrics have limitations. Full 3D is another 3, but BG3 might have a good idea of what Expanse might be. Mm-hmm. It is that long. What are you talking about? It was announced back in 2023. We're now almost at the end of 2025, and there's no end in sight. There's not even a gameplay footage. There's not even footage of them like actually playing the game. What are you talking about? Like, Expanse just got announced this year. We already have more information about the Expanse than we do about Exodus. Like, and let's be honest, you ain't got to listen to me. Listen to the people who have been looking forward to Exodus, who have been trying to like drive up engagement about it. Look at some of Kayla Elizabeth's video about it. They're all like, we don't understand what's going on. It seems like they put all this effort into making this hype train, and now there's this whole dry spell where there's nothing. And even the dev, when they talk about Exodus, it's clear the game, like, I don't even want to say finished, but it's almost like they're not sure what they are or are not going to be able to have in it. That's concerning. That's concerning. What sort of creature are you exactly?
I am a god of bears. What is there not to understand?
A god of bears? That's crazy.
My jest, little one. You smell of distant lands. No doubt the spirits of Rashomon are a puzzle to you. In life, I was a bear of flesh and bone. In death, my bond with the land has called me back.
Yeah, I don't consider CRPGs restricting when it comes to storytelling, but third-person action games are different. So we'll see. Yeah, supposedly they're gonna pull back that day one DLC for Bloodlines 2. I have a video coming out about that tomorrow morning. Yeah, I agree. If you're gonna play Bloodlines 1, get it on GOG for sure. For sure. You definitely want to do that. Didn't Paradox and White Wolf announce they're working on changes for those two clans locked behind a paywall? Yeah, Shadowstar, I have a video coming out tomorrow morning about that. Paradox is always about the DLC spam for their games. See, I don't play strategy games like that, so I didn't know this is par for the course when it comes to Paradox, and I wasn't ready for it, and I think a lot of other people weren't ready for it either, to be frank. I think that's part of the reason they're rolling it back. They didn't expect this whole mountain of, no, if you do this shit, we're not buying the game. It's crazy. What's up, Kaiser? Yeah, they're basically what they said is we're looking at options. So it doesn't seem like they're going to do a full rollback, but they're hearing that, yo, this is a problem. We're not going to just let this go. A lot is on for us. I don't care what the trailers are for. If you show me the trailer, you're on the clock. All right, I'm not with, I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate the whole show me a trailer, get all hyped and ready for the game. Oh, it's not coming out for 4 years. I hate that shit. I absolutely hate that shit. If your game isn't going to be ready, don't show it to me. Don't tell me about investors. Show the trailer to investors. Nah, man. It's different if your game is a Kickstarter, right? Where you need people to join up on the Kickstarter in order for your game to come out. Then I get it, right? But if your game ain't a Kickstarter, then send your trailer to the people you want to invest in your game, and don't get me all hyped up if you're not coming out for another 4-5 years. Nah, I'm not with it. What's up, Talwick? Yeah, we're talking about Exodus. All right. So is your life much different than it was before you died? Actually, so you were just an ordinary bear before you died?
I was no ordinary bear. I was a descendant of the most ancient beasts. Those that ran wild with the gods Bala, Maliki, and Laru. My clan was the strongest in these lands. We were lords of the hunt. We spoke the tongues of men and beast alike. 100 years and more have passed, and the spirits of my clan never joined me in the barrow. I often wonder where they have gone.
I just think it's bad how hypocritical some people are. It's been 2 years since they showed this, yet nobody minded GTA 6 taking 10 years. I don't care how long it takes you to make the game. Don't show it to me until it's ready. As Cube just said, Rockstar is actually great about this. Yeah, it took them a long time to make GTA 6. They didn't tell people shit. They didn't even release screenshots. There were no screenshots. There were no trailers. There was no information. It was just like, it's coming. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. The real hype train didn't start until this year. That's what I'm all about. Like, yeah, it takes them a long time to make it, whatever, that's cool. Take all the time you need to make the game right. But don't get me on the hype train when you know your game ain't coming out for 5 years. I hate that shit. Hate it. Can't believe the Elder Scrolls 6 trailer is as old as it is. See, but that's an example of something I'm cool with, right? Because all they did was just show a skyline and say Elder Scrolls 6, right? But with Exodus, they were like, hey, it's all this time dilation and, oh, your decisions are going to matter and blah, 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 blah. This is like real hype train stuff. Nah, I'm not with it. Not with it. What's up, Magalyn? I try to make it interesting for people. Just show when it's also the show. Mm-hmm. Both sides. We the common man shouldn't get trailers or game shows. You get one trailer before it comes out, that's it. See, you can't do that because if you only show one trailer, it's too big a risk that a whole bunch of people will never see that one trailer and won't pick up the game. So I understand there needs to be a marketing rollout, right? You need to slow drip some of this, give them a trailer, give them screenshots, do articles, do interviews, show up at game shows, all that kind of stuff. I'm good with that, right? 2 years. You get 2 years to roll this shit out and build up that hype, et cetera, right? From the time your real trailer releases, all right, that gets me on board, that says, yo, this is coming soon. From then, from my standpoint, you're on the clock. You got 2 years to come out with the game. After 2 years, I'm like, all right, y'all jerking my chain. I don't play with my emotions. I'm not good with that. I'm not good with that at all. To avoid trailers. Some people hate algorithms, but I swear some of my most favorite games I learned about are suggested as YouTube videos in your feed. Has always been, it should be 1 year of marketing at most. 1 to 2. 1 to 2 at most. Rockstar's releasing crazy things about GTA 6. Oh man, it looks amazing. I don't even like Grand Theft Auto like this. I'm one of those crazy people who didn't like Grand Theft Auto 5 at all. I loved 4. I loved San Andreas. I was not a fan of 5. Like 5 just straight up bored me. I was trying to get through it. I was like maybe 5 to 10 hours in. And I was like, wait a minute. Why am I forcing myself to play this game? Life is too short to play games you're not enjoying. Let it go. So I let that go. But 6 still seems amazing. I never played Black and White, but I loved Fable. Fable was amazing. Is your life much different than it was before you died?
I am an echo of my former self. If you think I am strong now, you should have seen me in life.
That's not true. Come on now, man.
Now I wake but need no food. I dream but do not truly sleep. My hide does not itch. My legs never tire. The sensations of life are gone, replaced by the hum of unseen forces.
I can see that being a problem. You're rather short? Wow. I didn't realize bears lived on in the afterlife.
Not exactly, little one. I am not an undead beast, nor a restless soul of my dead self. I am an echo of what once was, sown from the energy of the land.
I feel like I shouldn't call him short, so I'm gonna let that go. I had some questions for you.
Yes?
What sort of creature are you exactly?
I am a god of bears.
No, so that is the one?
I just, in life,
Okay.
was a bear of flesh and blood.
I had questions
Yes,
for you about your friend Nakata.
your hunger ended Nakata's existence. You have no right to speak her name, Spirit Eater.
I wanted to apologize for her death.
Apologize. Your words will bring her back.
My actions are unforgivable. Name your punishment and I will accept it.
How tempting it is to tear penance from your flesh and avenge Nakata. But to punish you would be a waste. You are sincere in your apology. Thank you. If you are truly remorseful for your actions, you will strive to control your hunger and never again let it feed upon the spirits of the land.
Crimson Desert. That sounds vaguely familiar. What have they showed us about Crimson Desert so far? As much as I love Bloodlines, part of me wants a good Mage the Ascension CRPG. People keep mentioning Mage the Ascension. What is so great about that property? I've never played Mage the Ascension. I know nothing about it. So if you play it, does that mean everybody in the party is a mage? How does that work? What do you know of my Spirit Eater affliction?
When spirits have nightmares, they are of you. You are a wandering void, one that all the spirits of Rashomon dread.
How did the curse find me as its victim?
The Spirit Eater feeds within and without. When it has extinguished the soul of its host, it finds a new form to inhabit. But I cannot say why its shadow fell upon you and not another.
Johnny, what's up, man? How are you? How many other Spirit Eaters are there?
Others, do not be fooled by the countless bodies left in its wake. Only one Spirit Eater has ever walked this land, though it has worn many faces.
An RPG, a survival, a town builder, a Genshin. Interesting. Too many hats, huh? Yeah, can't control the camera angle, Johnny. I can't complain at all, dude. Cannot complain at all. What must I do to end this curse?
I do not know, little one. I would do anything to rid you and all of Rashomon of the Spirit Eater, but I have no answers.
Tell me about the Spirit Eater that came before me, the one you promised to help.
The promise is etched in memory, though the details have slipped away in dreaming. I recall
No problem,
an
Cat.
old
Have a good
human
night, dude.
battling me on a lake frozen over by the harshest of winters. I remember falling in defeat, too beaten and broken to worry about death. I could feel him holding back his hunger as he proposed an alliance, to see that none would suffer from his hunger again.
Nah, you're good, Travis. I don't mind people disagreeing with me, dude. As long as we're all respectful and you're never disrespectful, it's all good. They're great too many hat games, but they're too involved for streaming. Amazing Cultivation Simulator, Kenshi, or Ellen. I keep hearing about Kenshi. People have told me they'd like me to stream Kenshi. I might try to do that at some point. We'll see. I am hungry. Can you summon a spirit for me? Oh, wow. That's terrible. I had some questions for you.
Yes,
That's all I can say to him, right? Damn. All right. Well, I'm not getting any
you all
influence with
right?
him either. This power of mine is worrying me.
It concerns me as well. It is a terrible burden to carry. When your spirit powers emerged against the bear god, I felt drawn to you, as if your hunger was testing my spirit as well. You need to learn more about this curse, and soon.
Thanks,
I
Travis.
fear for you, for all of us, if your power grows further.
DZM, what's going on, man? What do you like about Kenshi? Mage focuses mostly on modern day casters. You have to balance the art against causing paradox, reality backlash. That sounds interesting. What do you like about it? What's up, Hacks? How are you, dude? Can you petition Ilmatter to help me?
I do not know. Much of the curses of ancient Rashomon are difficult to heal, and your affliction is something new to me. Judging from your power, I do not think Ilmater could help beyond your symptoms. I feel that there is something larger at work here.
Very well then. I'll need to seek help elsewhere then.
I would only feed when necessary. To inflict your curse on others does not seem just.
There must be some balance I can achieve with this hunger, some way to control and suppress it.
That is the most we can hope for at the moment, it seems. More knowledge of its origins should help. From there, we can establish
Night,
a plan
Kit.
to
Have a good
free
one,
you
dude.
from this.
Oh,
Oh, you're hooked on Rogue Trader hacks? Hey, that's awesome, dude. Which archetype did you decide to play with? Travis, I looked at a trailer of Norse Oath of Blood. It might be something that I play. It seems like it's kind of got some CRPG in it. It is great if you're telling your own story without your character being the center of the world. It's very much a sandbox. Yeah, so cold. So what people are saying is like you should stream Kenshi and then like create characters who are based off of some of the people who watch the streams regularly, and then create like a sandbox adventure from there. That it might be a lot of fun. Like the kind of game where maybe I just open up the Discord and a bunch of us jump on Discord together and talk back and forth through how to play the game and whatnot. That might be something I'd do at some point. We'll see. Like day for Cosmic Invasion. Yeah, that should be awesome. Soldier Run and Gun. Yeah, that's a great time in Rogue Trader for sure.
Of course.
When we met Derevik, you mentioned you were once a Doom Guide, which means you once followed Kelemvor.
Yes. Part of the tenets of Kelemvor is to comfort the dying, for them to make peace with death. It was once a task that comforted me as well.
Demon is a great time in Wrath of the Righteous for sure, 3. What happened?
It is difficult to express, and I am not certain I have the words. Suffice to say that I found the call of Ilmater's teaching stronger. Of course.
Questions for you. So you are from the upper planes?
I come from the slopes of Celestia. My heritage is evidenced in my wings and my eyes.
I notice your wings. Are you able to fly?
No, I cannot. The wings simply serve as a cloak, and at times a shield from the sun or elements. They are another mark of Celestia, one that I welcome.
I would say the best part about GOG is their games are DRM free. Absolutely. See the new game that same studio announced? They're making a He-Man game? What kind of He-Man game? Is it like isometric or third-person action-adventure, or how are they doing it?
Of course.
Another. You are a follower of the god Ilmater, correct?
That is correct. I am a sister of the Ilmatari, follower of Ilmater, the suffering god. We bring comfort to those in pain, and take the painful burdens of others unto ourselves.
What brought you to the faith?
Many faiths seek to help those who suffer, but it is my feeling that only Ilmater approaches it justly. In Ilmater's teachings, I find there is truth. Through his priests and his blessings, we seek to help all who hurt. There is a freedom in such all-encompassing sacrifice, I find.
You speak as one who's been treated unjustly and without freedom as well.
It is difficult to express, and I am not certain I have the words. Suffice to say that I found the call of course.
Can you tell me about Ephraim and Susa?
They are brother and sister, 2 of 4 of my siblings. We traveled together for some time, and Josu and Becca as well. We fought 5 as one, united in mind and spirit, and bore the name the Menagerie. Lions and stag, crow and dove. It seems they left the house of the Triad in search of me. I hope they will not be punished.
Well, I see Kayla can't fly due to engine limitations, basically. He-Man side-scroller beat-em-up is probably an awesome time. Punished?
Yes. The Menagerie was forbidden to take up weapons again, at my grandfather's command. His throne is high on the slopes of Celestia, and his word carries much weight.
Why were you punished?
Our philosophy veered from the traditional teachings of the divas and angels, and so our paths...
Doesn't sound like the
it
whole
is
story.
Not, but it is a complicated issue, and
Fine.
of course...
I want to ask you about your
What of
family.
them?
Is that what I've failed before? I was curious about your brothers and sisters.
I have 4 siblings, and we were seldom apart. We called ourselves the Menagerie, and we took on the mantles of animals that reflected our spirits the best.
Were seldom apart?
Yes, recent events have separated us, and our paths have divided.
Were your sibling? Why did you take the name of the dove?
I was the spiritual leader of the Menagerie. I took the dove as a symbol of peace. What
Tell
of
us
them?
more about your family. I was interested in hearing about your grandfather.
He dwells in the house of the Triad on the slopes of Celestia as I did. He is one of the Solars, the strongest of divas. He's a champion of order and of structure. He was the one who led the shaping of Limbo's outer reaches 2 centuries ago to forge stability from that chaotic plane. And he ended the reign of the tyrant Ankriva and the desiccated kings of the Shremar, who were allied with Merkel long ago.
Was he part of the menagerie as well?
No, the menagerie was perhaps more concerned with the Prime than Grandfather was. The outer planes were his home, where he felt he could make the most difference.
You never
The Prime
watched
was
He-Man,
not something he
Travis?
concerned himself with.
It was
And
good
even on the
times.
Prime, he would not allow his feet to touch ground. Of course,
Other questions? Tell me about
my
yourself.
history is in the past. I am sorry, but my
All
past
right.
efforts have shamed me.
Forgive
and they
me,
are
I meant no
difficult to speak of.
disrespect to your privacy.
No, it is I who must ask your forgiveness. Perhaps as we travel more together, I shall find the words and the will to speak them.
Man, so one of you mentioned that it's harder to gain influence in this game, the Dragon Age Origins.
Of course.
And I am definitely feeling that. Good Lord. When we met, you mentioned the House of the Triad. What is that?
The House of the Triad is not a temple, nor is it a place upon the prime material plane. It is the name bestowed to the 3 great mountains circling Mount Celestia on the outer plains. The realms of Torm, Tyr, and Ilmater lie upon the crest of each mountain, and the triumvirate forms the House of the Triad. It is a place of great beauty, where the orchestrations of divas are carried on the wind and sun. But it is sealed to me, and never again shall I know its comfort.
But as a priest of Ilmater, can't you go to his realm?
The House of the Triad is closed to me, as is all of Celestia, even Ilmater's realm, with its temple that embraces the sky. No creature there can feel pain, fatigue, or even exhaustion. One is renewed within its walls. There are times I miss it, I confess.
Even Ilmater's disciples need a place to center themselves.
To comfort the suffering is at the heart of Ilmater's beliefs, and it extends to his disciples as well. I thank you for your sympathy. To show compassion for others brings one closer to my God and those we seek to heal.
What are you looking forward to about the Game of the Year awards, Travis? Used to watch the original He-Man all the time. This was the only cartoon available in my area. But I looked at it again, and those cartoons did not age well. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, so you might very well
Of
be
course.
right. What can you tell me about Shadow Mosantir?
It is a shadow of the city you have left behind, but as you may have perceived when you arrived, it is not an exact imitation. There are distortions of architecture and sometimes a different flow of streets or paths. It is enough to recognize what Shadow Mosantir is supposed to represent, but not what it is. I hope that served to dispel your confusion rather than compound it. To describe Shadow is an elusive thing.
Batman the Animated Adventures is the only cartoon that holds up. All the rest of them, when you circle
Of course.
back, you're like, wow, this was absolute crud. Absolute crud.
Very well. Who did you wish to speak of?
Tell me about Sophia.
She hears a calling, but the voice that pulls at her is quieter than others, I think. She also bears the marks of the Red Wizards of Thay, but she shows mercy and tact, traits I thought were unknown among their sect. I would watch her, but more importantly, I would listen to her. There is something else speaking with her voice, whether she knows it or not.
Another
Very
companion.
well. Who did you wish to speak
Be
of?
interested in your thoughts on Gon.
Gan suffers, perhaps
Gan.
more than most. I am unclear as to why, but I suspect it has to do with his place in Rashomon and the lack thereof. I am concerned that his suffering may bring evil upon us. His suffering feeds his impulsiveness and undermines responsibility and loyalty to others.
This is facts. Animaniacs is still great, Johnny. I agree. Supposedly, we're going to see Exodus, more of The Expanse, and Justice 3, 2 new Marvel games, more on 007 First Light, and some new games I want to see, like Blood Message. That would be an awesome show for sure. I'll keep an eye on them.
Do not judge him on my words. That was not my intent. I will not say that Gan will not help us. only that his help is likely to be swifter when it benefits him as well. Do not underestimate your own abilities to sway him either. He watches your actions more carefully than he admits, and with your presence as an example, I think there is great potential for healing him. Very well. Who did you wish to speak of?
Oku.
He is an ancient spirit, one of the beast gods. I know too little of the culture of Rashomon to speak more. But in showing mercy, you have gained a powerful ally, and a loyal one.
Why do you want a CRPG based on Lancer, Travis? All right, never mind. Let's move on. All right, that was unfortunately less rewarding than what I was hoping for. I don't think anybody's influence changed to a significant degree, but we're gonna go to the sunken city anyway. So wait, this is the wells. That's Monsantir. Okay, so these are the two places we need to go. It takes 2 days to get there, and it takes 2 days to be there. Sufficiently brief as to have little impact upon your health. All right. Well, let's go. Nene, what's going on? Hey, Simone keeps asking about you. She said you were supposed to come by this past weekend. She really, really wants to know when she can connect with her cousins. We should talk when you have some time. So how would you judge this game's influence compared to KOTOR 2? So far, I don't like it as much, but I'm not deep enough in to be able to make a true judgment. Oh, here. Oh, did I? Okay, yeah, I did do a full save. So we'll do a quick save here. So I'm confused about, this is suppress. So how does suppress work again? You opt to suppress it, restoring a small quantity of energy to your spirit energy bar and reducing craving. Performing this action in the presence of spirits, being a superior act of willpower, grants a small bonus to your spirit energy based upon the number of spirits present. This ability may not be used on the same day as any devour-based ability. Okay. And then provoke, and then there's devour spirits. You lash out and drain the existence of a single spirit, reducing their current HP by 25% and their maximum of them, and replenishing your spirit energy bar by 10%. If the target is near death, that kills it, spirit energy bar is replenished by a bonus amount equal to the percentage of HP remaining on the target immediately prior to its spirit being devoured, and you receive the spirit essence. If devour spirit is used more than one time per day, each successive use after the first causes a substantial increase in craving, a consequence of giving free rein to your hunger. Devour spirit may not be used on the same day as suppress. And now spirit energy is dangerously close to reducing some of my stats. Yo, Billy! Yeah, I enjoyed the sunshine. It was nice, dude. It was real nice. What's up, Zach? Because a good CRPG where you get to make and play as mech warriors would be epic. I never played Vampire, but I heard good things about it. All right. Why are you on that? Okay. This place was once a major in Mascari City. There may be lots of history here, assuming the hags haven't pillaged and defaced everything. We should look for a way to reach those intact buildings right off the shore. This place reeks of evil and rot. I can smell rotting and corruption in the air, and it isn't you, Spirit Eater. It is a stench of bloated corpses and twisted spirits. There's a city here, perhaps beneath the ebb and flow of the waves. Perhaps the fall of night shall grant us a bridge. Though I fear what that will bring us, we will not be the only petitioners at this gate. Are you all right? You sound uneasy. My tone and intent are subtle the same. Come, the city of hags awaits. But it's no matter, I am fine. By blade and spell I shall back you. Do you know how to get in? I have only seen this place in dreams, so I am almost as much a stranger to its waters and its ingress as you. But something tells me that nightfall will come with its own clues. Let's go ahead. All right.
Did you peep the Outer Worlds 2 previews earlier this morning? It seems so far demos are fairly short. Yeah, I saw that. Seems like a lot of people who played it are very high on the game, which I'm happy about, quite frankly. Makes me happy. Whoa, what is that? Sea monster. Object is too far away. Good Lord. Welcome to the middle of nowhere, stranger. If you come for the fishing, you'll be sorely disappointed. Ha ha. What's this? Have you made it to level 30 yet? Nope, not yet, Zach. Of all the remakes, I would love to see Xenogears get a remake with all the cut content. Vampire was amazing. Yeah, when Vampire first came out, it had a bunch of bugs and issues with it, but supposedly a lot of that got cleared up. What's so great about Xenogears, so-called? I never played that game. Are you worried about the competition? You misunderstand me. I simply meant that if you cast your line into these waters, you'll not catch any fish. Why don't you fish at... Wait, why are you... So you are a fisherman who does not catch fish? Seems fishy to me. He does not smell like a fisherman. He reeks of soil and feldspar, stuff of the earth. Fishing. I find that unlikely. Your deception isn't quite savvy enough to trump my eye, genie. Your true nature is clear to me. Ventomi, is this true? Your minion is correct. This is not my true nature. I am, in truth, a Deo. A Deo genie. I thought as much. Why didn't you say something? Are such things important to you? And I felt exposing this disguise too soon would not help our forward progress. I have no interest in deceiving you. When visiting more primitive worlds such as this, I typically adopt a form that will not alarm the indigenous inhabitants. Why are you really here? Mistrust is a tool for survival, but it's not I who happened upon your secret fishing ground. Why are you here? Fishing is always good, even when the catching is bad. I come here every day from dawn till dusk. Why don't you fish at night? Far too dangerous. The last fisherman to own this gear wrote about it in his journal, which is still here. What happened to the last fisherman? Let's just say I caught him on my hook recently. His journal here describes his folly. Farewell. I must go. There's not any place for the ignorant to linger after night falls. If you remain here, feel free to examine this fishing gear for anything relevant to what you are looking for. Farewell. I trust we'll meet again, in some form or another. I feel like that went differently than it did the last time. I feel like when I came here the last time, I had the option to pretty much stop him if I wanted to. I wonder what I did differently, but whatever. Not gonna dwell on it. These things will work themselves out. What game are you losing interest in? Xenogears is one of those JRPGs from Squaresoft's golden age of being creative with RPGs in the 90s. It was a mature mech RPG that had good story elements about psychology. That does sound interesting. How many spirits are around? These are all considered spirits, right? So they would count? Uh-oh. What in the hell? Yeah, so I assume they would have counted as spirits. So let's see, I'm still at 70 spirit energy. Bleached corpse. more armor. So here, let's quick save here. It's like have us cut super short. Think of Outcat novel sections with no choice, just expedition dump. That would be unfortunate. Blood of the Dawnwalker. It looks clunky to you? Why do you say that? All right, wait. So these guys are not spirits. They're just regular creatures. So. Oh crap. You Crosscast Command back near. There we go. Didn't realize some of you weren't apparently weren't doing what you're supposed to be doing. I get you, okay. Volatile Elixir, volatile power. All right. All right, now standing all the way over here. Do a full save. I was expecting Vampire Witcher, but every time I see gameplay, it looks more like For Honor. Set up camp and rest. Sure. Ooh. Interesting, a portal. That's very interesting. So not a bridge, but a portal of some sort. And I have my damage immunity decreased.
Yes.
That's weird, but okay. We're gonna roll with it. Oh. What is your problem? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait. That's what I wanted to do. Now that's done. There we go. That was a little odd, but we got it done. And spider thing was put on her, but for some reason it's not showing up. That's fine. Excellent. Same with him. And you. Steven, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Appreciate the $5 donation, man. Sounds like Vampires reconsider the day one DLC. You still planning on a playthrough? I am, and I actually have a video coming out tomorrow about them hopefully
Yes?
backtracking on some of the things they talked about doing. So we'll see how it all works out. See how it all works out, but I have high hopes. Definitely have high hopes. Oh,
Come
wait.
this way.
She also needs to do this, the extended
See how
version.
it's done.
Holy crap. My spirit energy has been reduced down to 52. So wait, I traveled, it took me 2 days to get here and nothing happened to my spirit energy. But I decided to rest for 8 hours and it reduced it down by 18. That's something.
Everyone follow me and see how it's done.
I'm definitely not a fan of this mechanic. Definitely not a fan of this mechanic. What's up, buddy? You have to use your spirit in your abilities on the spirits or your suppressor ability for your hunger meter to be affected. Right, but it has to be spirit enemies, right? So I couldn't use it on those fire enemies from before, but I could have used it on these enemies at the shore. I've also been trying to wait to make sure that like there's a large number of spirit enemies around me. And so it didn't feel like the type of thing where I should just, hey, I'm fighting spirits, so just go ahead and use it. And also I could only use it once per day. So that also, okay, all right, you know, whatever. First, let's get around a bunch of spirits and use suppression and see what happens. Maybe I'm making a bigger deal out of this than it has to be. Your journal has been updated in audience with the slumbering COVID. Well, isn't that interesting? All right, and now looks like we can get around a little bit. Oh, Fantomi, you've made it here. I knew you didn't seem like the average beachcombing adventurer. Who are you? Do you recall the fisherman on the beach when you first arrived in Lakeshore? I am he. I find it strange that a Dale would waste his time fishing. What's going on, Dark Wiz? You could use your caster summoning elementals. They count too. Okay. Coven? Interesting. If you know the Dale, then you are aware of our deep connection to the earth. Personally, I love plucking things from the water to the ground. Call me eccentric, but I consider this a small victory against the elemental plane of water. In any case, I could use the services of one such as you, who managed to find their way here without any help. I have a business proposal. Give me some information first, and I'll consider helping you. Certainly, though my knowledge of this place is limited, since I have never crossed the dock to Kovea Kurganis. Why haven't you been to Kovea Kurganis? Well, my business here differs from that of other practitioners, and I'd rather not draw attention to myself. If you don't want to stand out, shouldn't you put on a shirt? If you're twice a man's height and wearing an outrageous turban, you're not drawing any attention to yourself, I assure you. Very droll. I simply dress in the fashion of my race. For you see here, if I were to do otherwise or to adopt a disguise, it would ironically attract even more attention. I don't see how you could attract more attention. Take a quick glimpse at the entities that line this shore, each eagerly awaiting an opportunity to speak with the slumbering Coven. Coven, interesting. Were the guards inclined to allow you inside, an even more varied array of creatures from the many planes would greet you. Yes, that is correct. Also look around. There's been spirit enemies on just about every map, so you can get your hunger meter up. Okay. All right. You want a KOTOR remake? I do want a KOTOR remake. I do. I want somebody to go ahead and dig in and get it right. Nothing save for that which hides its true nature with a contrived appearance is truly out of place here. What is your business here? Wait, I want to know something else. Tell me about Kovea Kurganis. Kovea Kurganis is the home of the Slumbering Coven, a group of overstated prophets who spot advice for the lesser creatures that you see milling about. They just stopped admitting audiences a short while ago for reasons unknown to me. If you wish to speak with them, there's a long line ahead of you. However, I can provide an alternative route to reach the Slumbering Coven if you would care to hear my business proposal. What do you know about the skein? I know little, since I have never been inside Kovea Kurganis, much less beneath it. My hag spawn contact who sold me the key offered few details, and he was taken away by the hags before I had a chance to purchase more information from him. I know the skein does not exist in the plane of shadow. The key unlocks a portal. Also, I was told that the skein is partially flooded, and therefore probably abandoned. Talk about something else. I want to know about you. You wish to know about me? That and my business are in fact my favorite subjects, though I will spare you many details. I'm among the highest class of the Deo, roughly 3,000th in line to become the Great Khan. I live in the Great Dismal Delve in the elemental plane of Earth. What is the Great Dismal Delve? My apologies, I sometimes forget how far removed certain residents of Toro can be, even by prime standards. The Great Dismal Delve, also called the Great Maze Work, is an immense underground complex on the elemental plane of Earth. It is roughly 2/3 the size of Faerun. It is inhabited by the greatest of the Deo, myself included. So you're a genie. Do you grant wishes? How quaint. I suppose it would depend upon the wish. If you wish to enter the Kovea Kurganis and you agree to my business proposal, then I can grant the wish. Nice. Tell me about your business proposal. I run one of the largest gem mining operations in the Great Dismal Delve, but our daily yield has been reduced due to the sabotage by one of my rivals. To recover my profits, I need a heavy lifter, a being of great strength and power, but easily controllable. That was a very colorful way of saying you seek a slave. I do not tolerate slavery. Nor do I, wretched spirit. I should liberate your head from your shoulders and free you of your foolish beliefs. Our leader speaks for me as well. Indeed, you are not wise to talk of such things in my presence, Deo. Please, slavery is a distasteful descriptor and not appropriate in this case. Is a weapon you wield a slave to you? But a weapon is an inanimate object. Well, what about the oxen that haul the materials used to create the weapon? Animals have feelings too. All right, consider the golems that stand guard over the tower of the wizard who enchanted your weapon. Are they slaves? I can't condone the use of golems. They are simply tools to be used by their owners in order to spare mortal labor. I'm just looking for another tool myself. The Deo has a point. The golems lack the self-awareness to really be a slave. There's a being that I can use beneath Covea Corganus. It is among the mightiest of the earth elementals bound to this plane. Willing to bet it would be closer to Jedi Fallen Order, that it would be turn-based. I am so disappointed we never got KOTOR 3. And on the strength of that, I want a KOTOR 1 remake in the hopes that that will lead to us getting KOTOR 2 remake and then a true KOTOR 3 that gives us an appropriate ending to Revan's story. And I don't give a damn who gives it to me. Just give it to me and take my money. It is beneath Covea Corganus. Yes, it is in a place called the Skeen, in the lower depths of the building that houses Covea Corganus. Why is there an earth elemental in the Skeen? I don't know what function it once served, but the ancient race of mortals that bound the earth elemental to this place are long dead. What do you know about the Skeen? I know little since I have never been inside Covea Corganus, much less beneath it. My hag-spawn contact who sold me the key offered few details, and he was taken away before the hags, by the hags before I had a chance to purchase more information. I want to talk about something else. Tell me about your proposal. You mean to make this creature your slave? All right, we already... Yeah, okay, fine. What do you need me to do? I simply need you to vanquish the earth elemental in the Skeen beneath Covea Corganus so that it will return to the elemental plane of earth where I have the means to bind him to my service. In exchange for your services, I will provide you with a key that will open the entrance leading directly to the Skeen. And when you return, I will pay you your weight in gold. If it's so simple, why don't you do it yourself? Well, you see, though I'm quite capable of wrangling an earth elemental, I feel that is a task left delegated to others. Do not be fooled by his arrogance, little one. I can smell his fear. He is terrified by something close by. What the genie isn't telling you is that the Deo are, by their terrestrial nature, terrified of water. They prefer to keep both feet firmly on solid land. I am more than happy to part with some of my ample fortune and spare myself the inconvenience. I'll destroy the earth elemental for you. Excellent. Here's the key to the Skeen. You will find the entrance to the Skeen on the western side of the Covea Corganus building here in Night Shore. Just walk to the end of the dock and veer right. Farewell. All right. What's up, Brad? Pause the whole stray for the... Hey, look, I got strong feelings about KOTOR. All right, it was a game that really got me into console gaming for quite a long stretch. All right, I want my remake. I want it. Return to me once you slay the earth elemental in the Skeen. Do not fail me, and you'll be handsomely rewarded. All right. Interesting. Let's do a quick save there, and then let's just walk over here real quick to confirm. Yeah, it looks like there's not. This stuff is only available. Oh, wait. All right, so hold on. So if I use suppress. Oh. So what? So what? I have to use it on myself, okay. And then let's see. And then that increased it to 67. Which it just barely got it up over here. Oh, snap. Who are you? Oh, that's gone. Okay, cool. He's with me. I was like, who's doing the crazy things that could have serious impacts on me? We're good? We're good. All right. So I use suppressed, and now I can't use suppress or devour again. Provoke violent targets to be devoured. And what's this other option? Mold. Craft from recipes that use volatile. Oh, okay, yeah. I already knew we had that. Interesting. All right. So now I gotta wait a whole day before I can use that again. And in the meantime, I'm going to lose more of my spirit energy, especially if I rest. All right, well, very, very interesting. We'll see how this goes. Can I travel? No. Cart's floating in the water. You can't reach it from here. Okay, fine. Can't sleep, Flynn. What's up, Lennon? Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. What in the hell? Thank you. What's up, Argo? How are you, man? My vacation was quite good, dude. I have no complaints about it whatsoever. No complaints. Go put the little tingle in the loins. Exactly. Who are you? Omega.
You must come here, now.
What do you want?
I see that weak gear you were wearing.
For even stepping outside your home so poorly equipped, you must be very brave and very stupid. Are you calling me stupid?
Don't get upset. I will assume you're just brave, not stupid. But bravery can only take you so far. To go all the way, you must outfit yourself in Omega's fine armor.
So you're a merchant?
So glad you asked. Have a look at my goods. I'll even give you some gold for the trash you are equipped with now.
So let's see. Chain surplus 3. Chainmail plus 5. Gauntlets of crushing. Attack. Oh, only usable by a monk. None of us are monks. Emissaries, braces of immortality. Whoa! Constitution plus 8. But that's 126,000. That's all the gold I have right now. Shield of the Magi. So I could put a shield on what's her name and give her another spell slot. And you got Tower Shield plus 4. Very nice, very nice. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Oh, you got some potions of heal? You know what? I think I'm gonna take that. Cause I already know pulses of heal is what we use to heal ourselves. Oh, you got a magic pouch, you know what? I'll take that too, just in case. Amulet of will plus 7. Oh, ring of protection plus 4. What am I wearing right now? Ring of protection plus 2. Ba-bam. Ba-bam. And wait, there we go. And I think I can sell that, but I'll hold off on that for now. Y'all coming with me? Okay, cool. And let's see. Observant, a prince. Interesting. Kiwi, what's going on? Master the Betrayer goes very, very well. Suppress also lowers your hunger as well, so you lose less spirit energy, if I remember right. Aha! Okay, so it has a double purpose. Well, that's nice. Pack leader. The Bear King has left his barrel. How strange.
Why would my spirit kin be petitioners at this place? Perhaps the foul reek of this place confounds my sense of smell, but these pups have an unnatural stench to them.
And he keeps company with flesh and blood beings. How confusing. Oku travels with me. Brothers, this one speaks to us. I understand the language, but lack the willingness to hear it.
Children, he is with me. Speak to him.
I wonder why you are so far from your barrow, but we will answer the questions of your follower. Oku, tell them why you left the barrow.
This two-legged one suffers from an illness. The affliction will spread to the land if it goes uncured. Thus I am bound to protect him until he is cured. And you children, why are you here in this awful place, so far away from your home?
But this is very near our land. We roam the darkness beyond the cliffs and feed on the corpses that wash ashore.
What kind of nonsense is this? Why would you behave as vultures and feed on carrion?
We do what comes naturally, cousin bear.
These Telthors act as common beasts and disgrace my kind. Such petulant children should be disciplined by fear or by fang.
I agree. Something needs to be done here.
It has been too long since I have disciplined a wayward pup. I will enjoy this. Worthless, corpse-gnawing maggots! Lower your heads and flee from my sight! I will give you a moment's head start, and if I catch you, I will tear off your limbs and shove down your gullet a feast of your own carrion. Now run!
Well, damn! Hey, why don't I see them running? Oh, okay. I think some of them did. Cool. Sheesh. Can't reach that from here. Good friend of mine was a programmer at Gamescom and played Bloodlines 2. He said it was an alright action game, but Bloodlines 2 it isn't. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's exactly what I figured, Kiwi. What quality of life features did you want KOTOR to have that it didn't have? Prince. Here, does the prince say something? Yes, he does.
Leave me be, petitioner. Never before in my life have I been more incensed.
Maybe I can help.
As if one such as you could even comprehend how I might be helped. Begone!
What is the problem? I keep the counsel of my own kind. I have nothing to gain by conferring with you. What do you need to see the coven about? I said I keep the counsel of my own kind. I will warn you not to pry. Who are you? Who I am is none of your concern. The man's from Sigil. His clothes mark him as one of the city's more influential citizens. I'm impressed. So few from your planet have ever heard of the City of Doors, much less recognize an esteemed member of its nobility. One ignorant buffoon here actually claimed I hailed from Kalimshan. Can you imagine? Since you've proven yourself decent and educated, let me share with you a cautionary tale of these scandalous hags, so you do not fall for their deceptions. I'm listening. Here's what happened. My entourage and I were within Kovea Karganis in the 4th place to see the slumbering coven. No sooner did I attain my place in line than the slumbering coven decided to stop giving audiences. So I waited with the patience that only royalty can muster. Eventually, natural bodily functions imposed themselves and I needed relief. But there are no appropriate facilities within Kovea Karganis. You mean they have no privies in here? Precisely. Can you imagine my predicament? And when I told the guards of my needs, they just laughed and began taking bets. Taking bets! So I was forced to come outside of Kovea Karganis to use the facilities here. And when I was finished, the guards would not let me back in. The insolence!
How dreadful. You should not have to tolerate such insolence. Yes, you are quite right. Why, I should leave here this moment and file a formal complaint. I have connections, you know. Thank you for illuminating this matter for me. If you remain, I hope you will not fall for the same tricks. Farewell to you. Come, my entourage. Let us leave here with haste.
Wow. What's up, Savant? How are you, dude? You do a good Aku impression. Thanks. Talk to you later. Take care, Travis. Have a good night, dude.
Look, it's another petitioner. Join the crowd. We're placing bets on how long each of you will wait before you either give up and leave or snap. Heh, see them snap. Snap! Can I get in on the betting? Ha! No one's ever asked that before. You're a good sport, you. Okay, Mulliv, what do you think? Shall we let the nice petitioner bet? No, no bet. Bet's off. Sorry about that. If it were up to me, I'd gladly take your money. But you heard Mauve. What's wrong with Mauve? Wrong. Mauve wrong. Smash. Snap. Whoa, calm down, Mauve. I'm sure the stupid petitioner didn't mean it. Stupid. It's no matter to me, but you might show more tact around Mauve. When he was a BABY, he was DROPPED repeatedly by his MOTHER to see if he would bounce. Bounce! Me bouncy! Bouncy! I imagine such droppings were intentional. Hags are rarely afflicted with maternal instincts common to other races. All right, we better change the subject. Tell me about the other petitioners. We don't keep track of their names as such. Let's see. There's a mind flayer over there, a vampire lord, and a pack of Teldors. Oh, yeah, and there's a group of hopping mad genocide and some Uthraki. I only see one of those, so the others must be hiding around here somewhere. Which one are you interested in? The Genasi. What a bunch of kobolds. They had the fourth place inside. Then their leader had to relieve his bowels, but he refused to go in the corner like everyone else. So he gave up his spotted line just to use a privy. Can you imagine? Why couldn't the Genasi just go out and come back in? Kaveh Kaganis doesn't work that way. Mistress is big into the rules, probably because she made them up. Who is Mistress? She's the hag that runs Kaveh Kaganis. She's hardly ever come out of there, so don't expect to see her. So there's a palace open inside? Yeah, spread the word, why don't you? Mauve and me would like to see a little bloodshed among the petitioners. Actually, Mistress said not to let anyone new in, since the slumbering coven isn't seeing anyone lately. I want to talk about something else. Yeah, what? I need to see the slumbering coven. Well, the crowd of petitioners sure has thinned out to a more manageable number since your arrival. I lost my bet on you, but that's the way it goes. Now can I get in to see the slumbering coven? Sure enough, as soon as you line my pockets with the standard bribe. Well, I hope you brought enough coin. Did you expect them simply to open the gates at your request? Gold. 50,000? 50,000? Godzilla, I have asked about it before, but I think I'm not quite big enough. Owlcat has let Co-Carnage voice a couple of things, but they haven't let me voice anything as of yet. Them's the breaks. But voice acting is definitely something I want to get into. Definitely. What's up, Schmidt? So, there's a part of me that says gold comes easy in this game, and I should just pay the 50,000. There's another part of me that says 50,000 is an awfully indecent amount. And what in the hell? What in the hell? That's a lot of gold to give up. That's a lot of gold to give up. But you know what?
Oh yeah, Godzilla. I would love to do voice acting in the game. You know. Pay 50,000 gold. Yeah, sure I will. You can get inside by the side entrance. Oh, that's true. We haven't searched around everywhere here. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. First, we're gonna search around and see where everything is.
Spirit Eater, you betrayed the gift. If this were a place more private, I would hasten your inevitable destruction.
Let's find someplace private then.
You are right to yearn for a quick death,
And I will provide it to you that the gift may pass to one more worthy. Ha ha ha! You serious? Oh, the side door is always better? Okay.
What an arrogant creature. These disgusting apes have changed little in the years of my slumber.
Coma Canucks, what's going on, dude? Papa don't just say love your content. Have a good night. Hey, you too. I appreciate it, man. Have a good night.
Meet me on the dark side of this building when you are prepared for your end.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Leave me be.
Are you speaking telepathically?
Some illithids deem to push air through their throats to communicate with the slave races. I do not.
What's an illithid?
Ignorant slave. You should be toiling deep in a mine rather than toiling me with this conversation. I am an illithid.
I thought you were a mind flayer.
Ha ha. And I thought you were a slave. Yet you place yourself within a different species, yes? Mind flayer is what slaves call us. Illithid is what we are.
Why are you here?
I wait for a fellow illithid. He is within.
I've heard the Coven isn't seeing anyone.
I am patient. Our concern has existed for millennia. Its solution can wait a while longer.
What is your concern?
It's not a matter fit for the inquisitive minds of slaves.
I just want to learn if I can aid the master race.
Spare me your false overtures. I can read your true intentions, slave.
I'm not a slave.
So utter your meat flaps, but your mind reveals the truth. By Listen, the manner of your slavery is more cruel than even the illithids could devise. I feel no shame to admit that I would rather face a squad of Githyanki than whatever being holds your chain.
I've faced the Githyanki before.
I am surprised you know of the Githyanki.
They hunted me as well. I prevailed.
Huh. Did you steal one of their precious silver swords? If so, you would not be bothering me. The Githyanki are relentless.
It was the silver sword of Gith.
Ha ha ha! I would almost believe you were not so absurd. Very amusing, slave.
Ha ha ha! Ah, farewell.
Communicating with a slave is a novelty, but not one I will repeat. Bother me no further.
Less specific features about how Bioware, Obsidian, and others had improved upon KOTOR. Better combat and UI, clear companion quest progression, among others. Oh, got you. Meet the first illithid in NWN2 2. Can't believe it took an entire campaign and part of the way through a DLC to meet one, considered the sort of gift and all. Oh, they never pop up in the first one? Oh, that's kind of crazy. And let me make sure something real quick. So I'm level 37.
Yes.
What level are you? You're 25, so you're about to be
Yes.
26. You're 36, about to be 37. Oh, so everybody's at different levels though, so
Yes.
I can't just wait for all of us to be ready for a level up at the same time. That's an exercise of futility. Interesting, okay. So I'll wait until the next time we're going to rest, and then I'll level up everybody.
Spirit Eater, we will devour you, and perhaps one of us will be blessed with your gift.
You real dumb. Real dumb. Real dumb. Oh, I Wow, I didn't even realize I was close. I didn't even pay attention to myself. Oh, that's beautiful. That's just beautiful. Mysterious meat. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Give me all the mysterious meat I can handle. Save in progress. Look at that. I'll take that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a full save here. Mind flayers are in the first. They are in the first NWN nice game? Oh, okay. Are there full-on beholders? Good question. Night, Bunny. Have a good night. Appreciate you stopping through. Ooh, another portal. Okay. A faint odor of mildew and rot emanates from this portal. This portal leads to the Skane. Enter portal. You realize you are trapped in this place. This is where the hags send those who they never want to see again. Ooh. Hordes of the Underdark. Ooh. Hordes of the Underdark sounds terrible. Y'all coming? There we go. We could take a torch. You know what? I'm gonna take a torch just in case. Shouldn't be necessary, but you know. Exiled. Oh wow. I do not know from whose lips that laughter issues, but I do not want my eyes to fall upon her.
I do not want my eyes to fall upon her.
Ah, he was just a little late saying it. Club 2, Club 2. Fresh corpse. This corpse looks like it died recently. Well, yeah, that sounds like a fresh corpse. All right. There are beholders in the series. I do not look forward to meeting one here. Beholders were no joke at Baldur's Gate 3. They were done so damn well. Yeah, that can't be good.
Did you hear that?
I did. And it didn't sound good.
Look here, we got some new arrivals.
Ha! Looks like they got nice gear. Let's get them. Hey! Why do we have to attack everyone that Blighted Mistress sends here?
Yeah, we don't have many left since the last time Golkash came to feed. We should be welcoming newcomers, not murdering them.
Yes, a warm greeting would be much nicer than murder.
Shut up! The Skane is no place for honeyed words and no place for you. I refuse to gang up on any more poor, defenseless souls.
I'm with you. Let's go back to the sleeper.
Cowards! Come back here!
Doesn't matter. More loot for us. Let's do the deed.
You're right. Attack!
Yield! Really? Just 3 of us? Just 3 of y'all? And you see this big ass bear standing right next to me, and you still gonna attack me? And then you're gonna run away when things get tough. Hold on, no, I don't want to deal with your damn air elemental. Why isn't it allowing me to attack you? What's the problem? Why can't I attack you? Why isn't it letting me attack you? What is the problem? I keep clicking.
Now you got me mad!
You're not.
Get him!
Okay, whatever. I don't know what that's about, but that's a crazy laugh she's got going on. And now, what? I'm so confused.
That laughter is
And now he's dead? Okay.
maddening. I can't take much more of this.
I have no idea what that was about. Hordes of the Underdark. NWN2 one version of Master of the Chariots as a quality. Another great DLC. But NWN2 1 is a fair bit more clunky with its UI. Holy moly. Wow, this is a big old place. Okay. Yeah, let's go in this direction, I guess. Oh. Were you already here or were you summoned? Okay, looks like y'all were already here. And I just got pushed down by something, which was very uncool. And
Off the bone. Suck the marrow. Bite off the bone. Suck the marrow.
good lord. Okay, so I just came from there. So I should be able to go straight across. Have I ever been here before? I don't know. Okay, so wait. Right, so now there's that. I could go there, and there's also there. Good lord. There's a whole lot going on in this area. Probably use ethereal drawn to summon the spell to make himself intangible and therefore unable to be damaged. It was just weird he didn't attack at all, though. Tech demo the roar engine. Maverick fire elemental. Good lord. Open the door. Let me open the door. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure somebody was conjuring in all that stuff. I have seen similar devices to this in the academy. They are used for harnessing the power of elementals. I believe this device was used to harness an air elemental. In fact, the air elemental we encountered nearby was probably once bound to this machine. The globe up top needs to be replenished if this device is to work again. I'd imagine fresh blood catalyzed by the essence of an air elemental would generate the magical resonance needed. We stepped over several fresh corpses on our way here. Perhaps they could supply the blood we need. The device appears to be missing its lever. We'll need that too. With all the pieces together, the air elemental bound to this device should be drawn back to it. This device is not functioning, but it doesn't appear broken. There's an empty globe installed at the top of the device. A lever is inserted into the control panel. Examine the device to discover how to repair it. The device appears to be designed to lure and draw power from an air elemental. Several pieces needed to ensnare an air elemental are missing and will have to be found and reassembled for the device to function again. There's an empty globe installed at the top of the device. A lever is inserted into the control panel. Take the empty globe. Actually, take the lever. Take the empty globe. All right. So how do you... This voice never goes away as long as you are here. You can't attack with spells like those. His body doesn't exist in the material plane. Interesting. Joys upon joys. So wait a minute. That's the device. Okay. And this is the entrance. Okay, so this is the entrance we came to. Earth Elemental. I don't think we made it to the Earth Elemental. All right, so we came all the way around here.
This battle.
What is this about? Who are you, crazed drive?
Spell your guts! Spell your guts!
What we're not gonna do is allow you to just cast spells on us from the back. Thank you very much. How are you not
not dead yet.
Creone,
There we go, we're good. How do we know? So this globe is supposed to be... This corpse was killed recently. When you approach it, the empty Emascari globe you carry begins to vibrate. The Emascari globe is responding to the fresh blood in this corpse. You should harvest it. Don't worry, it's not as violent as it sounds. Simply touch the globe to the corpse. Bring the Emascari globe close to the body. As you touch the globe to the corpse's exposed skin, the globe begins to fill with blood. Excellent. The contents of the globe still need to be mixed with an energy catalyst. So what? Oh, so I'm still confused. Okay, so that allows us to go all the way. What is this up here? Now, from the lower levels allow you to access and exit. That doesn't tell me what I need to know. I filled up this globe with blood. What does she mean, mix it with an element? I don't understand what that's supposed to mean. Critical failure, reinventing. Here we go. This is strange powdery substance dropped from an air elemental before it disappeared. It seems to shimmer with energy. I doubt that powder offends your nose as it does mine, but I would be wary of it. How strange. I've never seen an air elemental leave guano such as this. The powder is just the catalyst we need. Mix it in with the contents of the globe. The Emascari globe you carry sparkles in reaction to being close to the powder. Mix the powder with the Emascari globe of blood. Mixing the powder with the blood in it. Blood into globe causes the globe to glow brightly. This globe is complete. It should not work if installed into an Emascari device. All right. Tear out the throat that keeps uttering that noise. I don't blame you. There's a huge mod for Neverwinter Nights 1 that adds over 100 races, classes, races, hundreds of additional feats, and new mechanics. Wow. And a template system that allows you to become things like liches. Whoa, that's kind of wild. My machine. Okay. Insert energized globe. The globe slides into a round opening at the top of the device. Insert lever. The lever slides easily into a groove on the control panel. Use the lever. The device powers on. Good work. I was about to fall into hibernation just watching you toy with that contraption. It's fascinating seeing this device come to life after so long. I'd forgotten. The makers of this place bound spirits to do their bidding. I suppose I should waste no pity on this creature of air. In all these years, it made no effort to escape. Okay, so I guess we're good. Here, let me just click it one more time just to be sure. Hold on. The device is repaired and ready for an air elemental to activate it. You ran all that way, only have to run back, girl. Yep, take care, Argo. Have a good night, dude. I tend to use AI-based imagery for my D&D characters since I myself don't make enough for an actual creator. My issues I get flack for using AI as a tool. Can't draw as good yet.
I mean, I don't see what the issue is. I have a whoa.
My love, your flesh stuck in my teeth, my love. I went too salty, my love. When I belch, I
That was creepy. I have an issue with like major corporations using AI when they clearly have the resources to do more. But an individual using AI to create photos for its personal use, I don't see what the issue is. You also use AI for your game portraits? Exactly. I don't see what the problem is. This strange powdery substance dropped from there before it seems to shimmer with energy. Yeah, I don't need that though, so we're good. All right. Yep, I get it. You are Why does it seem like I'm not? There we go. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, this is such a weird mechanic. Like through no fault of how I've played the game, I'm kind of terrified to rest right now. Like I haven't abused the rest system at all. Not in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Good Lord, this place, you just keep going and going and going. Only issue with using AI female characters, the AI's habit of always giving them bikini armor when I wore full armor coverage. Yep. Oh, another one. Okay, that's interesting. This device, but it doesn't appear. There's an empty globe installed at the top of the device. The control panel is an empty slot where a lever should fit. All right, well, take the empty globe and... Oh, I guess you got to take the lever from the other control panel? No, but I can't even do that because they won't allow me to,
Ranting.
They won't even allow me to touch it. And they won't allow me to take the glowy substance from there either. That's interesting. So where am I right now? That's the device. All right. And now we've got to figure out how to get around another way. Interesting. Failure reorienting. So I'm confused. What did this do? Is repaired and ready for an air elemental to activate it. I'm confused about how that whole thing works, but let's just keep it moving. There's another one of these air elemental thingies. Yep. Let's go ahead and deal with you. Critical failure orienting. Yeah, it doesn't let me do anything like that. All right, don't believe I've been there before. Passage stairs up. This place is annoying. The theme and mood and had calculated background also touches, but the replay value is I'm not shocked to hear you say that, because this definitely doesn't strike me as the type of place I'm gonna have any interest in coming back to. Like you said, the vibe here is kind of crazy, and that part is cool, but this is definitely going to be a one and done type of thing for me. Blocked off, blocked off. Especially since I'm confused. Certainly doesn't help health things. Let's just check. Yep. So I got a globe, but it's not doing anything. I like the idea of a system that forces you to work harder if you're gonna be the good guy, right? But that's not even what this is doing. Not even what's happening with the spirit system. Like, it seems like it's annoying regardless of how you want to play. Whoa. Is there something happening back there? Oh, another one. And that's the thing, too. Like, obviously, the reason why they keep putting you in places where you experience enemies constantly is so that you'll constantly be able to use the spirit powers whenever you want to, which will be fine, except that it's limited to once a day, unless maybe when I get deeper in the story, it's gonna be I can use it more than once a day, because otherwise it's just really odd the way this is set up. I'm using channel AI and have created bus women full-plated army. Hey, whatever works for you, man. But yeah, oh, ooh, what is that? But yeah, the AI, it's always going to automatically go the Skippy route. Oh, is that the Earth Elemental we need to deal with? Looks like it. Acquired swift golem legs. Huh.
Where have you gone, my son, my son?
This device is used to bind and harness this Earth Elemental. This makes it rather critical to maintain the structural stability of this building. Tampering with this device could bring Conveyor Karganis down on top of us. I strongly recommend we leave it be. I say we take the quickest route. Let us destroy this thing of Earth and let this city sink further into its foulness. This device appears to be functioning normally. There's a lever here that can be used. Well, I want that quest done, so destroy the device. Hopefully they're properly prepared for this guy. Doesn't seem like he's doing a lot of damage to us, and it seems like he's already injured, so we're doing damage to him most especially. And yeah, Oku is getting hit, but otherwise we're good. And there we go. Been Tommy's wish.
A dream.
And brilliant power assets along with a ring. I'll take it. And that brings down the stability, supposedly. I have no idea what that means, but sure. All right, so now we're here. We continue further that way, or we can go here.
Oh, my love.
Ooh. I've actually never played a game that prioritized hag spawn, and it's kind of cool, except I want more interaction with the actual hags. Energy source found. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something with the emissary machines because I assume, what in the hell? Why can't I attack you? Come on, man. The destruction of the Earth Elemental has caused the sky to shake violently. This rubble blocks your path. Ah, okay. Yeah, my spirit energy is dropping like crazy, and I have no alternative way to deal with it. Oh, here we go. When you approach the empty Mascari globe you create begins to vibrate. Bring it close to the body. As you touch the globe to the corpse's exposed skin, fills with blood. Cool. And then it needs that elemental stuff. No problem. We could come out this way. But no, let's go this way instead. Oh, nope. That's blocked off. Okay. So this is as far right, and then the rubble blocked that portion. No problem. So let's go back up over here.
No dreams. No.
Uh-oh. Does it... Seems like we're about to meet the person who's been doing all that screaming. Finally! Cut your voice. I'll kill your shining lights.
It's haunting. Insane.
This creature's laughter is what we heard throughout this game. Be careful. Madness and power dance within
And
her.
I'm losing my buffs right when we get to her.
So this is the source of that wretched squawking. I'll tear out her throat and silence her for good. Just ask.
There is something about her. Beneath the mask she is wearing is a face I feel I have seen many times before. But
Another lucky one. Lucky to know sleep, to know dreams. My gift to you, eternal slumber.
Arms of nightmares.
And you might dream too. You might.
Wait, I just want to talk. Uh-oh. That's not an option. All right, well, it looks like we got some of our buffs still, at least. Oh, yeah. She's barely injured now. She's injured. Oh, yeah. Walk her over through it. I like that initial knockdown. Very good job, y'all. What's going on? Whoa, what's going on? Holy crap. Oh, that's not cool. Okay. Lady?
Enough. This blood of mine you've spilled has loosened insanity's grip on me. For now. I do not wish to die, though it would bring an end to the punishment I've endured for my crimes. My crimes!
What were your crimes?
I violated the sisterhood, broke the sacred laws of Kurganis. I took a man as my lover, and I loved him. Oh, how I loved him. I kept this love hidden, told my sisters I was just toying with him, just toying a little longer. But I let him escape and fooled my sisters with the desiccated corpse of some other man. They remained ignorant of my terrible crime until I birthed the product of our love. Then they found my beloved and made me devour him alive in front of his son.
Wow.
Even as they forced chunks of his flesh down my throat, he smiled at me, at our child. So beautiful, like his father was my son Ganaev.
Wow.
you are my mother.
So, my son has returned, and he has brought violence against me. Will you murder your mother? Is this the homecoming you have sought?
You abandoned me. Cast me to the wilds of Roshaman.
Probably for the best.
Abandoned implies I had a choice in the matter, my child. I had but one choice, and that was to love your father.
What does a hag such as you know of love?
More than you, I think, child. Have you not drifted from creature to creature, spirit to spirit, finding no dream that has touched you? You know what I speak of is true, Ganaev, Gan of Dreams, spirit of Roshaman. Do not waste what short time we have together with protests and accusations.
You speak as if your words are truth, but you know nothing of me, of my life.
I know you have dreamed of the city beneath the waves, and your travels have circled it all your life, until now, until the time has come to destroy it. It was ordained we speak this one last time, my dear Gan. It is the one hope that has cradled me in this prison.
You are a creature of lies, spawned from lies.
And you, my beautiful child, are far more terrible. To be spawned from the love of a hag. By such things are cities and nations laid to ruins. Do you wish to see the proof of my claims?
Up to you, Gan. Damn, so... Interesting. Up to you, Gan.
She had her chance long ago.
Oh,
I care nothing
influence
what she has to
failure.
say. My answer is that we end this now.
I will not fight you. Do what you must.
I might have to fight her again. Keep your life for what little it is worth.
The voices echo through my mind, and the insanity will soon reclaim me. Take from me my eye. I will need it no longer. Use it in your travels. Use it against the Coven. Now leave me. The escape you seek is ahead. I do not know how much longer I can maintain my sanity. The voices in my mind are a cacophony.
Then hear my voice this last time, Mother. Where I walk, you shall be with me until the end days. We shall be together again.
My son, my precious son. Does he dream of me? My son?
You have gained the Dream Haunting ability. Dream Haunting enables you to enter the dreams of anyone who is sleeping. If you have companions in your party who have the ability to haunt dreams, they will join you in the dreamscape. Very interesting. So they forced the hag to devour the love of her life, and then they still threw her in prison? That's kind of wild. That's more than a little wild, frankly. So wait, she said it was right ahead, right? She said it was just ahead. Am I going the right way? Oh wait, here we go. Woo! All right. Well, that was interesting. You see the slumbering coven, suspended repose in the chamber of dreamers. All right. Save in progress. I appreciate that. All right, much smaller place. I'll take that. All right, babe. Who? Pack spawn guard. Who's doing the summoning? What in the hell? Mistress. There we go. Sheesh. All of you come out. Okay. Quick save. And then also, let me go ahead and get you healed all the way up.
Not seen a mod for this game to become a lich, but the CRP mod for Neverwinter Nights 1 to become a demi-lich. What's the difference between a lich and a demi-lich? If you haven't, you should absolutely look up 3.5e demi-lich. Interesting. Mind Flayer near death. A human wizard. Amulet. Scroll. Throwing axe.
These hags are creatures of dreams and detail. Tread carefully.
Illithid. There's a mind flayer who's near death. Nothing else are sitting around us. Ooh, a lot on you. Excellent. Did I talk to you? No. Alright. Slumbering Coven. Oh, that's right. I can enter people's dreams, right? Boring. A demi-lich is a starved lich. It is a lich that has gained partial divinity. Ooh. That does sound like it would be fun. The 9 hags that make up the slumbering coven hover in midair, protected by energy barriers. The energy fields prevent us from slaying these crones as they sleep, but from here we can invade their collective dream and perhaps destroy them from within. You could use your dream haunting ability to enter the slumbering coven's dreamscape. Dream haunting. Enter the slumbering coven's dreamscape. At first it seems easy entering the coven's dreamscape, like diving into a warm water, but then you are grabbed by an unseen force, shaken violently and thrown into blackness. Uh-oh. You are shocked to find yourself in a familiar place. Did the coven somehow return you to Mosantir? Ooh. Whoa. Magda. That's a familiar name. This is one of the more interesting conversations in any RPG I've played. Have fun. Nice. Looking forward to it, Reforged. Hurry your